I would like to say hello, everybody, and welcome to the holiday special for the Gradient League. We've got cast members from both Neon and Pastel here today, and we do have a very special guest, our first ever guest on either show. But starting out today, we do have Jeremy. Jeremy, what?
Hello, everyone.
Who are you playing today?
Uh, well, my name is Jeremy first. I play in Neon traditionally, and I will be playing my lovely Chinchou Denkyu.
Phenomenal.
Nice.
Slight golf clap, as if we were not playing golf, but instead at a fashion show.
Alright, golf clap, but it's not going to be picked up by my mic.
That's
But you can
perfectly fine.
imagine I'm doing it.
We
Yeah,
are all
absolutely.
doing it. Visual bits here. We also have Jogsaw. Jogsaw
Yeah.
from our Pastel campaign. Jogsaw, who are you playing today?
We're playing as my Solosis. He's a little ditzy, a little dumb, but he's got the spirit. So we'll see how this goes.
Awesome. And speaking of awesome, we have a possum here. Possum,
Sag.
who are you playing today?
So Sag. I'm playing Winona.
Playing Winona.
Why?
Terror
Why?
from our Pastel campaign. Who are you playing today?
Playing the overwhelmingly ominous Gothita.
Awesome. And our guest today, certifiably spooky.
Ooh.
We're gonna keep who you play a secret for just a moment because I'll tell everyone who it is now. I'd like
Let's
to
see.
tell you all a story. 'Twas 5 days after festive, with a party of 5, and Deviltoad DM telling this story live. But party of 5, I introduced you to I. Perhaps you say yours after I finish this rhyme. In a cabin so quaint, a bird leads the tizzy. What bird, you may ask? Why, this bird is named Dizzy. And Dizzy was busy, so busy, it's true, with his Pokemon pals, like the fish named Denkyu. Denkyu, Winona, and Gothita too. Oh, and also Scoop. We can't forget you. But who is the fifth? The mystery guest. He's small and prepared. The young Char Cadet. Who are you playing, Spooky?
Am playing Sir Chauncey.
Sir Chauncey. And Sir Chauncey, what
I
do you
hope you
look
know
like?
that I am cheesing right now.
That was really good.
Hmm.
Nice.
What does Sir Chauncey look like?
Sir Chauncey is a small little Charcadet, right? And he looks a little bit like he stands up straight with his back perfectly straight, no curve in it at all. He holds his hands behind his back. He looks like he's kind of at the ready for something. But he also looks very, very pleased at all times. And he has like tiny, like his flames on the top of his head are kind of like smoothed back, like a little suave hair style. And he kind of looks like he's like always smiling.
And is
He's
there
such a
anything
proper little gentleman.
he is? Is there anything special about Sir Chauncey's appearance?
Yes. So he wears a little tie, and he kind of has these they're not pants per se, but they're kind of like something that's tied around his hips, like almost like an apron, but it's like something that's like very small, almost like a butler would wear.
Well, you all are in this quaint little cabin, as I mentioned, and Dizzy is going to be the first to speak. One of the heads, the one on the right, will say, "Hey, with it being the gift giving season, I got an idea. I brought you all stuff. Perhaps you had the same idea in mind." The other head is like, "Of course they did. We invited them. We told them to bring the gift. What are you talking about?" Say, Listen. I'm the host this time. You're gonna let me run the show, all right? You got to do it last time. Now, before we can be given gifts, the tree needs to be decorated. We gotta have that tree nice and pretty before we put these gifts underneath the tree. But all that's left is to put the star on top. And I
Cool.
think that I should be able to do the honors there.
No,
Well,
What do
like,
you
which
you.
one? Which one of you made this decision?
Well, it's clearly me since I'm the one who organized this little get together.
No,
But
I
we're
have the suaveness in order to be able to put the star at the top of the tree. My madam would very much enjoy it.
we're the guests. We should get the honor.
Everyone else is short. I could actually float up and put the thing up there.
Yeah, but I can
I'm psychic type 2.
I can stretch my
Yeah.
neck like this. You check, and then you can see the other one's like, "No, I'm gonna do it," and he puts his neck all the way up. Well, look. If we all want to put the star on the tree, I think we're gonna have to do something to settle it. All right, not everybody can put the star on the tree, but this is a two-person job. We are all short after all. Gonna have to have one person to hold up the other one who puts the star on the tree. So let's
Princess world created for humanity.
to make things fair. You creep me out, by the way. Ever since we met you, you've been a weirdo.
I get that a lot. I also get results.
Yeah, but I heard
Right.
you're a pretty good method actor. Anyways, to make things fair, I propose a set of games that would crown the truly worthy of putting the tree topper on.
Will you eat the tree star?
You cannot eat the tree star. So, since this is a two-person job, I propose we split up into teams of two. The team that wins the most games at the end is the team that gets to put the star on the tree.
Mm.
Well, don't just stand there. What are the teams?
I'm gonna walk over to Gothita and I'm gonna kind of do like a little curt bow and be like, "Milady, would you like to do it together?"
You are, perhaps, the first person to have ever wanted to be around me.
You remind me much of my madam.
That's concerning. Of course, I'll work with you.
All right. Well, it looks like Sir Chauncey and Gothita are teamed up together. I'll give you guys the first pick since you're guests and all.
At least you're giving us that option now.
Yeah, I'm a very amenable host. I put on the best parties.
Gonna walk over to Winona and just start using one of my antenna to start like scruffing Winona's head. It's you and me. We got this.
Just was that just like a faint noise that Winona made?
Just eh.
Me.
I've been wondering this entire time since we started planning this, what Winona was gonna sound like.
She just eh.
I can't imagine anything better. Just mm.
All right, Scoops, my boy. It looks like we're with you.
Yay!
Finally, someone with some brain cells around here. We're gonna be a shoo-in.
I'm going to hit
Yeah!
that bird.
Hey,
Like,
Sir
we gotta
Chauncey's just gonna
we gotta
look at
combine
Winona
two
and be
brains
like,
in between the two of us.
"Brain cells." Indeed.
Winona is an acquired taste.
I do not have
tasty?
that taste.
Dizzy is gonna say, "You'll notice that the two of us never talk at the same time. That's because our brain has an on-off switch. We gotta
Can
take
we hit the
turns.
off switch?
Only we can do that. Anyways, let's get these games on
I'll
the
figure
road.
it out.
Let's do it.
For the first game, our 3 teams of 2, we're gonna go out into the front yard. We're gonna have ourselves an old-fashioned snowball fight. The first team to go down, or the last team standing in this game, is the one that wins.
Listen, Chauncey,
Yes.
we have an advantage.
Yes. How?
Hands.
Can't. Oh.
Yeah, Scoob
I
is gonna
I
look at
have
his teammate and be
things
like,
like this.
there
Like,
seems to be a bit of an oversight here.
I'm gonna. Sir Chauncey's gonna look at the two hosts and be like, what counts as you not standing?
Well,
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell if Scoop is
these
standing.
these snowballs, they hurt a little bit, right? Well,
Did you put rocks in the snowballs?
when someone says owie, they're out.
I will just simply never say owie.
It's unavoidable.
That's terrifying.
Did we dip the snowballs in water beforehand? Are they just ice?
They're just normal snowballs. They're really
I
uncomfortable.
don't believe you. What did you do to them?
Winona's gonna start nibbling one of the legs of a table.
So
She's gonna go before she starts
Does
eating wood.
anybody have a newspaper? I believe that we
Mr.
need to train it to not do that.
Mr. V the
It
Nova has just rewarded an item from Beyond the Veil to you all.
Oop.
Rolled a
already.
4 on it, which is a random stone. Which
Oh.
that doesn't really
Is it-
apply to this since this is going to be a non-canon thing and the
But I say we
evolutionary
can put that in the
Wait.
snowball, right?
But
yeah.
let me have it so I can just put it in, like a snowball, and then we could just throw it at each other and see which one says owie first.
All right, sure. We can do that.
Whichever one says owie first or evolves.
I want you to know, Mr. V the Nova, I want you to designate which character is going to be getting this stone, and then we'll figure that out. So Winona, you're chewing on the chair. The rest of you are plotting your snowball fight. Dink, what are you doing throughout this? You've been kind of quiet about it.
Well, I'm currently staring at my partner chewing on this chair, and I just kind of think out loud: Did I make the wrong choice here?
Oh, absolutely.
No, nothing. You're like I said, we're gonna do great. Yeah.
There's a
Watch
reason I was so excited to
Winona
work
be
with the new guy.
Watch Winona be the little MVP of this entire thing and wins by accident.
She's just gonna tank every single hit. She's not gonna realize it happens.
That would be
She's
hilarious.
never gonna say owie. She's gonna be like, ooh, the entire time.
Sneef snorf. Sneef snorf. Sneef snorf.
All right, I'm adding everyone's turns to the initiative order. Go ahead and place yourselves outside in the snow, wherever you want to
Well,
be.
behind its tree.
I'm gonna follow this and be like kind of secret. I can throw snowballs. I don't have hands, but and then one's just gonna kind of float in the air next to me. Is like, I got you.
I need everyone to rattle off their speeds for me.
Mr. Visanova said, "I'll send it to the eye."
Okay. Well, then, Gathita, as you're out front in the yard, you find a twinkling stone. It's a beautiful jewel underneath one of the pine trees out front, and
Of
you're
course,
like,
as soon as I see a sparkly thing, I immediately pocket it. I don't look at what it is. I don't care. It's sparkly. I like it.
It's pretty like my soul.
that would be rad to hit someone with.
I'm gonna chuck it at that stupid bird. Killing two birds with one stone. Let's go.
Hey, don't name my partner. I'll be outnumbered. All right, so roll a d20. Boop.
You don't know I have this. Stop metagaming.
All right, so spooky. There's gonna be a there's your toolbar on the left. There's a little dice button. You can hit the d20, or over in chat, you can hit /R 1d20.
Okay. Oh, that was the opposite. My bad.
Almost.
Sailing.
You got this.
Me too, brother
Spooky,
man.
spooky, spooky.
Unrecognized.
/R
Or slash.
space
D20.
1D20.
You don't even have to put the 1.
Yeah.
You did it!
You did it, and you beat Scoop. You beat Scoop.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay,
I'm
so
slow.
first up in turn initiative.
Dead last.
You guys have all found your little hiding places out in the yard.
And the rock.
And we're gonna be going over to Winona and Dinkyu first. Winona, you're up first. What are you guys talking about over there next to the tree?
Winona's eyes have started moving in different directions.
Dinkyu,
And
it looks like Winona is very vigilant, very perceptive. They're perceiving everything at once.
No.
Beautiful. Mhm.
Everything.
I was so surprised when you went for Winona. She's
Right.
not very bright.
You're up next, or you're up first, Winona. What do you do with your turn? And I should specify this: all of you on your sheets have a new move that I've added on for Snowball, and that is what you'll be using for the
Yes.
Snowball fight.
so let me see. Oh, okay. Well, I guess first off, can I roll for perception to see if Winona can spot anyone?
Yeah, let's do that. It looks like everybody's pretty well hidden. Everyone's hiding behind some trees at various parts of the front yard. So roll me a perception check. We'll see if you catch anybody. 19.
Jesus.
Yeah, your eyes looking in all directions.
You
Absolutely.
got two. You're like a chameleon. Jesus.
Yeah, like I said, you perceive everything at once. You're gonna see, you'll see Dizzy, you'll see Sir Chauncey, and you'll see Gothita. You'll spot them all from the hiding spots. You will not spot Scoop. Actually, better yet, instead of just giving that to you, how about all 4 of you roll me stealth checks? That way everyone's
I'm
involved.
not gonna beat that.
Yeah, Sir Chauncey is
Yeah.
spotted with an 8. Scoop is spotted with a 5. Gothita spotted with an 11. And Dizzy spotted with a 9. Yeah, you see all 4 of the other Pokemon hiding throughout the yard.
All right.
You can
Literally.
see into the Matrix, man.
Literally see
Seeing,
that.
You see their
seeing,
hitboxes.
seeing as Scoop rolled the lowest, and I guess it looks like Winona is already looking in that direction. You're just gonna hear him at a friend.
Oh no.
Like
Uh-oh.
how creepy.
Winona just slowly
She's
walks
coming
across the
closer.
yard towards Scoop. Yeah, everyone's just shrieking.
This is turning into the thing.
Don't
Uh,
let her touch you.
She's got the
see.
cheese touch.
Quickly rubbing their face in the snow, it's gonna form she's gonna form like a rough hewn snowball, and she's just gonna flick it upward at Scoop.
Or a snow clump.
Okay.
The-
Roll the top dice. We learned this on the last episode of Neon. But if you hit the top dice in the move, it shows not only your accuracy check, rolls the damage automatically, and crit damage if you got it. 4. Does that hit your evasion, Scoop?
My physical evasion is 1.
Physical evasion is 1. So this is
And
gonna hit.
yes.
I need to break myself of this habit, but yeah, from now on, everyone call their own numbers for what they got. So yes, the 4 will hit for 19 physical damage. It's ice damage. I don't think anybody has resistance to ice.
Let me check. Nope. But at least I'm not weak against it.
That's true. Actually,
Oh,
Sir Chauncey has
Charcadet.
resistance. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
like,
You're
is
a
it the
fire type.
persistent statuses that say that?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Is it the persistent statuses that are technically the
No.
Mm.
It's that's just your typing
okay?
because you're a fire type.
Denkyu
Gotcha.
also has resistance.
Ah, dope. Okay. Dinkyu, you are up next.
Man.
All right. Well, seeing that Winona has evidently found someone, Denky's going to run up behind and going to hurl a snowball at Scoop as well,
And I'm
using
getting
its
bullied.
little antennas to kind of roughly form the snowball and just chuck it. I rolled a 0, so
Yeah.
this is meant to be a
Scoop's
miss.
Scoop's
Gonna
physical
kill her.
evasion being 1. Scoop, you're still reeling from being hit by the last one. I like to think you're like rolling backwards in place, just floating
Mhm.
above and that was enough to make the next snowball as it comes by. It just soars over your head.
Mhm.
He's reaching down to pick up his little hat.
Yep.
It's now Dizzy's turn. I should
Hmm.
also say now, go ahead and call out whenever you hit 50% of your max HP. You can see your HP
Is that
markers
the
on the
ouchie?
yeah. That's when you will say ouchie. So HP markers over on the right side. Whenever you hit that number for 50%, go ahead and call for me. So Dizzy is gonna say, "Oh, that team's coming right at us. We got to do something, Scoop. We've been had."
Get him.
You're
We're
going to
so
see
far away from
this
all the action.
speedy bird gonna full on sprint. So I'm doing a diagonal for that. So that's can you do diagonals with that? Okay, you can. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh Jesus!
Jeez.
I see you, Gatita. This one
No, you don't.
is for you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Get out of here. You can't even see anything. Double vision. Are you? Are you? Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I am. I'm working on it. All right, I'm working on making my
It's
snowball.
it's a
It's
little
taking a
awkward
minute. I
watching
don't
you like put this together with like
You don't
your
have
face.
I
you don't have hands.
I don't have hands. I'm doing it with the beak. You know how hard this is to do with the beak?
No, I don't have a beak.
Well, it's hard. All right. There. Yeah. And he chucks the
Jesus!
snowball with a
Hits me directly in
13,
the face.
dealing 20 physical damage.
Dink. Youch. That's not me saying owie.
He jumps up and clacks his bird feet together. Ha!
Stupid bird feet.
Nice.
There's gonna be a lot more from where that came from.
And I would like to roll a perception.
For what?
Ooh, that is dangerously close to instantly knocking me out.
What are you rolling perception for?
The clacking of bird feet.
You hear the clacking of bird feet.
She's like the predator.
One moment. See if I
That's
can.
like the perfect
hear-
way to describe her.
You hear faint canine clicking.
How do I rotate Winona's?
You just click on her, right click, and then advanced flip horizontal or vertical.
She turns like a turret. You hear like a whirring sound.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah. No. All right. Okay. Target spotted.
It's Gathita's turn.
Arceus, you stupid bird. That bird.
Hey, what's that word mean?
bad.
What are you talking about? That sounded like magic.
Show you magic.
Sounded like
We don't do magic.
That is a
Hey,
6.
Which bird
And
head
then-
are you hitting on Dizzy? He's got 2. The deep voice one or the normal one?
The one who said that it sounded like I was speaking magic.
Okay, yeah, you're just gonna pelt him in the forehead. This is the one that has the
Not
rock.
very hard.
Is this the rock that's packed into it, right? Or is it the? Are you saving that? I'll let you declare it.
I'm gonna save it. That
You
was
save it?
just me
Okay.
acting on instinct because
Save
that
it
did not
for
hit for very
Winona.
much. I'm
He's-
scared of
like-
Winona. I don't want her to be chasing me
The-
down after I hit her with a rock. Actually, you know what? I might not get a chance because I'm 2 health points away from 50%. I'm gonna throw that rock in there.
Are you doing it now?
That shit hurted. Yeah.
Okay.
Sticking the rock in it.
All right.
Wait. Oh no.
So we're gonna re-roll the damage then. So go down to Snowball go ahead and mark
Okay,
the stat for stab and roll the damage die.
a little better.
A little better, 15. So it's going to bounce off of Dizzy's head. He's like, "Oh, why did that hurt so bad? What'd you put in that rock? I mean, what'd you put in this?" He's so
No, you were right.
yeah, he's
You
so
were right.
dumb.
It was a
He's
rock.
like, "What'd you put in that rock?" It's over to Sir Chauncey's turn.
Okay, I'm trying to kind of recognize myself with how to actually, do a move.
Mhm.
So how do I do that? Like how you guys have been doing it.
So, first
In
and
the move
foremost,
list.
yeah. So first and foremost, let's decide who we're wanting to use the move on. Let's do that first.
I'm gonna use it on the two-headed bird.
On Dizzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
DC.
So
Um,
on your sheet, scroll down to where your move list is, and go down to Snowball, the one that's light blue, and then you're going to
Mhm.
click the top dice button on the row of 3 or the column of 3.
It's a kebab menu.
Kebab menu. That is a critical hit.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
man,
Critical hit.
hell yeah!
Get
that stupid bird.
So 25 physical damage. And Dizzy is weak to ice.
I wanna just like as I throw the snowball, be like, "How dare you hit milady?"
Madame.
You
No,
deal
no.
a total of 21
Have a
damage. Total of 21 damage. It as you chuck the snowball, you like form it in your hands, and the flames licking from your wrists melt it and form this solid sphere before you throw it as hard as you can and nail Dizzy. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then it hits him in the forehead. And the other head is like, "Ow! Owie! Ow!" And he's out. He trots back towards the porch. He's like,
I also forgot to say that my Sir Chauncey has cracked armor and his flames are actually like a bright green. So that's what he looks like. Sorry.
Lime boy.
"Lime boy."
Land boy.
And it's Scoop's
This-
turn. Scoop,
This
you
guy
hear
tastes like Sprite.
this
This entire exchange.
I Scoop hears this and he's like, this ain't good. It's like, why did I team up with the guy that don't have hands?
Scoop, your teammate is gone.
You hear him run, like sprint full speed at us, hit me. I say, that hurts. I throw a rock at him, and then he gets pelted with a ball of solid ice and then goes limping back to the cabin.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
We
I
can
guess
win. Okay.
Right,
Just
we're not
Scoop's
we're
last
not going
stand, I
home.
guess.
no.
Scoop's last stand.
All right.
It's his first turn.
It's like a war movie. He's just like he sees the snowballs flying in all different directions like bullets, and he's like hit the deck.
Saving Private Ryan.
Having those
Kinda
Vietnam flashbacks already.
All right. I'm gonna.
He's gonna wake up from just like a terrible dream.
I'm gonna open fire on Denkyu because I was like, all right, Arcos is distracted by the clicking noise, so gonna fire out this little Chinchou.
All right.
And
So what did you get to hit?
8
On
Yep, and that will hit. Yep.
Awesome.
8 AC.
for 12 physical damage, and you're resistant to ice, so that is half damage for you.
Okay. Am I also subtracting my defense from that as well, or
Yeah,
are we
yeah, so
just okay?
It's 12 minus your defense, and then whatever that number is, you cut that in half.
Gotcha,
Man.
gotcha.
Oh
Okay.
crap, I forgot to factor in my defense.
Oh wait, I also forgot to subtract my defense from mine.
Oh,
Goofy. We're over to Winona again.
It didn't hurt near as bad as I thought it did. It still hurted, but
okay.
Yeah.
Winona focusing in on the noise that is happening over here.
Oh no. Turns into a quiet place. We're like trying to fight without
15,
making too much noise or else we'll attract the
20.
monsters.
It's like if
25.
Winona couldn't actually see.
You're making it so much more ominous by counting the numbers slowly and out loud. Like 24,
Well, I want
25.
to, because my overland is 5, and so I imagine translated that's just 5 times 5, so 25 movement.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is the full extent that Winona is able to move.
She's still far away. We still have hope.
So unfortunately, the range on Snowball is 6.
Yep. And Sir Chauncey is 6 squares away.
Does not see friend. Does see new person. Cat
Oh no.
Would you roll
has 2.
2? All right. Sir Chauncey, your evasion is going to be factored in here to see if you're able to avoid this. And you're looking at your physical one. Physical or speed. I think your speed's 4, though, so you probably won't have it again.
Okay, so my physical is a 1.
Okay. All right. So this is going to hit for 17 damage, and you're gonna subtract your defense from this, and you're a fire type, so you resist the ice. So take the 17, subtract the defense, and then cut that number in half. That's how much damage you take.
Okay. So you said to subtract defense from the
From 17.
17.
Yep.
Okay, so I have an 8 for defense.
Okay. So 9, and then
Oh,
cut that in
wow.
half. We always round up. Or no, it's always round down. Sorry.
Oh
So
no, I
9,
thought that was your evasion.
4.
Okay. Your defense.
You'll take 4 damage.
And is there a
So-
way for me to keep track of that?
Yes.
Oh,
up at
current.
the top.
Okay. I see.
So Winona is going to look, seeing that you did not catch it, and she is just going to stamp her paw. No, catch!
Aw. I kind of love Winona.
You throw the snowball and it pelts Sir Chauncey like right in the side of the eye, like right over the eye, and it just sort of melts, runs down his face. You
I
just hear
just-
like a slight
I just look at Winona and I'm like,
visual
and
bits.
now I'm yeah, that's sorry. Visuals. I'm gonna frown and shake my head no. Be like, how dare you?
I am actively warming my little stub hands when Chauncey has his back turned.
Oh,
Because
that could be
this
fun.
snow is
What it,
cold.
what is everyone wearing for their little holiday uniform? Like, are you
Oh,
Um,
Imagine I've got one of those snow hats with like the little ear flaps.
all right?
in Ushanka?
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if Scoop was just wearing a scarf. It looks like he's like, it's my belt.
Yep, we're doing that. Yeah, you got a scarf on.
So
Casita is wearing like fluffy earmuffs with like little sequins on them, and a tasseled scarf. Oh, gone.
Lost
Back.
the ether.
crawled into a stocking, chewed out one side, and in a panic has clawed out some hoof marks, or I guess leggy holes. She's wearing
Wearing a stocking.
Wearing a stocking.
Thank you is got 2 miniature Santa hats, one on each antenna.
Nice.
All right.
um,
Dizzy has one head that's wearing one of those elf hats that has the ears on it, and then
Mhm.
the other one is wearing a Santa beard.
My God, they're so festive.
And Dinky, it's your turn.
Nice.
Oh, well, considering that Scoop did manage to hit me,
Mhm.
I don't see a reason for me to stray from the current attack plan.
No
mercy.
Going to curl up another snowball and chuck it again.
Gonna beam me with it.
What do we got? What do we got? Rolled a 15
The 15
for
will hit.
14 damage.
Yep.
Are you looking?
Not there yet, but it is. My next turn is my last turn. Let's put it that way.
Do you want to move at all, Denkyu?
Actually, yes. Thank you is going to throw that and then kind of tactical retreat.
All right.
Yeah.
Then it is over to Gothita. Gothita, you and Sir Chauncey are still behind the tree. The strange dog wearing a sock that you know to be your acquaintance, your friend from work, is
She's
wearing a
my
sock.
colleague. She's my coworker. She's wearing a sock that she's chewed through. I don't know how much of that she's eaten.
More than you would want to know.
Okay. No, let me check what my overland is real quick.
I like that Winona is just my dog.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna scoop past you real quick so I can go over here to this other tree. I don't know if that movement would be enough for Winona to have spotted me because she was watching Chauncey. I don't know if she knew I was there.
Before she moved originally, Winona was able to see all of you.
Yeah, but I don't know if she remembers that.
So I've decided that the moment I hear movement, that is who Winona's focus will be shifted on. I'm willing to roll a perception to see if I
Yeah, I
noticed
was
you
like,
move.
can I roll
Winona,
stealth?
yeah.
Winona's
Opposed,
a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah.
yeah.
That's great.
Stealth versus perception. Winona's a fucking clicker from The Last of Us.
Oh, Jesus. I just barely got
Yeah,
that. She got a 7. I rolled a 9.
You sort of shift your stub legs through the snow to avoid making like the crunch noise, and you're very, very quiet as you get behind this tree.
I'm actively shaking.
You're sweating like beads of sweat.
Yeah.
The camera pans. Gothita's back is to the tree, and the camera moves over to the right, and Winona is just staring forward in that general direction.
Oh, God.
Turn into a horror movie.
Okay, I should be close enough that I can hit her with a snowball now.
Every now and then you just hear, play.
Play?
Under my breath. No. No play.
Oh, this is incredible.
This is absolutely going to get her attention, though. Jesus!
Oh,
no!
you crit failed!
No.
I go to throw it, and I like strip and like land out in the open.
Yeah, you are going to throw it. You form the snowball. You throw it, trying to send it through the branches of the tree that you're standing in, and it hits one of the tree branches, and it pulls back and then launches back at you.
Oh no!
And it'll hit you instead. 11 minus your
Oh.
defense's damage.
Oh God. Okay.
Would you say that Gothita makes a noise at being struck with a snowball?
Oh, absolutely. She makes like an oops sound as she's like tumbling
Roblox
back into the
death noise.
snow.
It's like she plays Roblox.
There is an ominous silence followed by Fwen?
No, I'm not here.
I have already rotated Winona in that general
There's like
direction.
a long, sharp
doing
note of a violin somewhere. As Winona's head slowly turns over to the side, you hear the rocks scratching against each other as she moves.
So
God,
scary.
I was gonna play the scary character. This isn't supposed to have happened.
It wasn't supposed to end like this.
Winona gives me the vibe of like mascot horror, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she's
She
supposed
is
to be
huggy
cute
wuggy.
and friendly. Yeah, she's huggy wuggy. She's like friend and
That's
like just comes
fucking
at 'em.
Bambolina.
Oh my god.
We need a fan game where it's just you avoiding Winona. Like you have some French fries in your
Yes.
pocket, and that's like,
You gotta toss them behind you to like distract her.
Oh
Mhm.
man.
Durst Nightmare.
Sir Chauncey, it is your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna wiggle my little self up right to right here.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at Winona in the face and shake my head and be like, I don't like ice. And I'm gonna throw a snowball.
All right, you move up forward
Chivalry is dead.
between two trees up towards the main path where the cabin is. And you form that snowball. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
That is
4?
a 9 to hit.
A 9? Okay.
Yep. Do you know where to see that?
Yeah, so it's it's the colors. My glasses
Oh
having a
yeah.
blue light filter, and then
Ah.
it looks super dark purple, and then it has black
Ah,
on top of it, so I can't see the
If
colors
you
unless I
hover,
highlight it.
yeah, if you hover over it, it does a little pop up
Mhm.
and it shows you the full formula. But
Yeah,
that'll hit. 19 minus your defense, Winona. I don't think rock resists ice. Yeah, rock is resistant to fire, flying, normal, and poison. So you're taking normal damage from this. So 19 minus your defense.
All right, so it's gonna be maybe this. Also, for future reference, so on the evasions tab, we have physical, special, and speed.
Mhm.
In what
It's
circum?
the damage category, I think.
Yeah. So are you asking what circumstances you would use speed?
Yes.
So speed
Mm.
is used for anything that is not a damaging move, things like growl, or hypnosis and stuff.
Uh,
But if your speed is higher, you can actually apply your speed to all moves. So if you have a speed evasion of 3, but you have a physical evasion of 2, you can use your speed evasion instead of your regular evasion.
okay, because my speed is higher than my physical.
Yeah, yeah. So you can use the speed in place of that.
Okay, just
They're all
wondering.
fun.
All right, I'm still gonna be taking that damage though.
Okay. And now we cut over to Scoop. Scoop, you're hiding behind the tree, and you're not exactly sure where Dink you went. You hear like the thwip of the flying snowballs, like bullets raining overhead. Um, and snow
Just
collides with the
completely
tree you're
shell
hiding.
shocked.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna go on the defensive. My overland is 2, so just kind of
God, you don't have a lot of speed, do you?
move way towards us. I have a 4 levitate, whatever the heck that does for me.
you can move 4 spaces then, because you're levitating.
Oh,
Yeah.
Overland is
I
whenever you're
assume
moving on the ground.
overland is just you rolling.
Yeah.
oh, so I can. All right, so that works better. So let me. Boop. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna
You're
go hide
going
by the house.
indoors.
Dink, you
I'm
you
gonna.
see you see your target run across the yard towards the back of the cabin, hiding behind or sticking close to the wall of the cabin, trying to get behind it. And it is over to Winona's turn. Winona, there is this strange Pokemon with green flames in front of you, and you know they're keeping you from your friend.
No, we're not friends. We're not friends. Winona, we're colleagues. We're coworkers.
Winona is
Very
going
toxic
Work
to
life
relationship.
balance.
Winona is going to slowly blink an eye, and then the other,
Frog blink.
why?
and then they're going to, they're going to focus in front of her, recognizing that someone is in front of her.
Oh my god, her eyes are focusing. You're doomed.
Play.
No.
Oh, that's a -2.
You form your snowball and chuck it um, in uh, in Sir Chauncey's direction, but your snowball just sort of collapses before it fully forms. So you
It
nudge
sprinkles
it.
him with a layer of snow that
Yeah, you
instantly
basically
melts.
just slap some snow in his direction. You take some a couple of these specks
So
of
me
ice.
in real life trying to throw a snowball. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would I be taking the 17 minus my
No,
defense?
you didn't crit fail.
Oh, okay.
Yep, yeah, it just fails. Your snowball just falls apart before it makes it over there.
I would
And
like
I'm
I would
sorry, go ahead.
like to think that Winona did what she did before, where she pulls a crude snowball together and then she flicks it up with her snout. But she did the making of the snowball wrong, so it's just a cascade of snow down upon her, and she looks silly.
She
It,
looks up in wonder.
there's a bunch of snowflakes stuck to your stocking you're wearing. Dinkyu, it is your turn.
Seeing the my opponent Scoop fleeing the battlefield, um, going to consider Scoop a non threat at this point, and going to proceed forward to try to help out Winona. So crafting another snowball and launching it over to Sir Chauncey. Gonna have to be a
Acceptable.
no. I rolled a -1.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
You're just
that
getting the worst rolls.
your snowball isn't able to be put together either, and as you toss it, it just disassembles midair. You realize how hard it is to make snowballs when you don't have hands.
Yeah.
And the ones that do have hands are at a clear advantage over the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Winona has
It's
turned
kind of funny
around.
because Charcadet has nubs instead of hands, so
so
he
does
just kind of
Gothita.
like. Mm. We have
Yeah.
nubs.
Yeah, but that's like the closest to hands that is happening at this cabin.
That's very true. That's fair. Yeah.
Gothita, it is your turn.
Okay, so I noticed Dinkyu coming up here
Yes.
on your 12 o'clock. I'm gonna take a couple steps forward, so I am in view of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I am in view of Winona now, but it's fine. I'm gonna chuck a snowball at Dinkyu
Winona's back
to
is
keep him
turned.
from evening the odds while she's distracted. I got
I just like to
14.
believe that that Jogsaw's little character is gonna survive and be the last one standing just because they ran away.
He's a little coward boy.
Very
He is a
possible.
snowball.
Hey, I ain't got hands.
I know you're already doing it. Thank you, but I don't think that's gonna be a whole lot of damage for you because it's
Yeah.
10 minus your
No.
defense and then cut in half.
No, it was 2 damage. So
Yeah, I have absolutely no physical damage because all of Gothita's points are put into special damage.
yeah.
Don't forget that you do have the telekinetic capability, I believe, don't you, Gothita?
Do I? I don't think it's on here. It only gave me competitive, but I should have the telekinetic ability according to the Pokedex.
Yeah, you've got
One sec.
telekinetic, telepath, and yeah. So you start looking at that in the core rulebook. We're gonna move over to Sir Chauncey.
Awesome. I'm gonna take out the dog. I'm gonna take out Winona.
You're gonna take her out behind the shed.
No.
I was going to say put down the dog, but then that made me sad, and then I
And then I did it anyways.
and then I did it anyways. I'm gonna throw a snowball.
Okay.
I got a -1.
Man.
Your heat is burning too bright, and your snowball melts in your hands. Scoop, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna move forward
Um,
over here
yeah,
and be
neither
kind of
telekinetic nor telepath will help me in this situation unless I want to try and speak into Winona's mind, but I fear that won't work at all.
I'm gonna scooch forward 4 and kind of peeking around the corner. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that Winona is in range.
Yep.
So I'm gonna poke around and lob a snowball at the little dog.
Little doggy.
That's a 10.
Then I'll hit.
Well, see, now I feel bad that we're all ganging up on Winona.
I'm not
She's
ganging
terrifying.
up on her. I'm getting thank you.
That's fair. That's
I was trying to keep him from evening the score by trying to attack us.
I
9
appreciate
minus
But
your
Scoop's helping.
defense, Winona.
it.
Alright, so that brings me down to 30.
And then it's your turn. You get pelted in the back of the head with a snowball, Winona.
Dink.
I just imagine Winona turns her head like an owl, so like a full 180, and then it's like, friend.
I don't know how I flipped them over the first time, but yes.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Friend!
Oh no.
Just full sprint
It's
at
more
the front of the cabin.
terrifying. Yeah.
Oh, just let him
Does a 2
Yep,
hit
that's
you?
deal with
Alright.
that.
That's gonna hit, and that's an out. I'm gonna hit the ground like, and I'm just gonna start rolling through the snow and
You have
roll
to
through
say
the
it.
front door.
You have to say it.
Yeah, I'll say owie, and then I'm gonna just kind of roll through the ground, leaving literally like a snowball.
Leaving
Just
like
kind
a trail.
yeah, I'm gonna like roll through the front
Like
door.
somebody was out here making a snowman.
Yeah, exactly.
The
So
snowman is Scoop.
I'm just gonna roll in there and pop down. I imagine there's a fire in here somewhere. Just gonna pop down there and be like, why?
And get
It's like,
warm.
like why? I don't have hands. That was gonna go poorly regardless of what happened.
Yeah, I think that wasn't very fair of a game for the rest of us. But don't worry, Scoob. We got 2 more games ahead of this one.
Sounds
You
good. Now
were
I'm
the
gonna
one
say
who organized it.
I was about to say that.
Winona's
It's like,
turn.
but you're the one.
And then you just let us be in a team together.
I'm just gonna
Winona
lay here
just
in front of
went.
the fire and warm up.
yeah,
Fire
yeah,
boy
Winona.
and water girl over here.
Yeah, I just went.
It's Dinky's turn.
All right. So, seeing that Gothita has stuck a little head out, Denkyu's gonna attempt. Actually, Denkyu's gonna take one step back, kind of lean into it, and try to lob this snowball over at Gothita.
Is this a sad time?
I think a
You rolled a
9 will
9.
hit. Yeah, because I only have an evasion of 1.
Yeah.
You'll take 9 damage minus your defense.
Okay, so that's only 2 damage. I'm fine. Oh, I'm not fine. I'm very close to 50%. Youch.
And it's your turn.
Like, it's very cold out here. Ouch. Okay. Am I still close enough to Dinku? I imagine I'm still close enough because he was able to hit me.
Yep. Dinky is a she.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just not doing the
Misgendering that
voice.
fish.
Listen, I've only correctly gendered one fish in my life, and it was an amphibian. So, coming after you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get real close, like uncomfortably close.
Oh,
I'm not gonna miss
like
the
that.
snowball.
I like that you guys are treating this like true war.
So that's an 8 to hit.
8 to
8 to
hit.
hit. Definitely hits, yeah.
That's 12 half
That's
minus your defense.
Yeah. 12.
Literally the first Predator movie going on right here. Winona just
So Chauncey.
Okay.
eyes turned wrong way, head on a swivel like an owl. Just
You said I can move diagonally, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
It became war when Dizzy sprinted full speed across the entire battlefield at us.
And then I'm gonna throw a snowball.
Hello.
I'm gonna now
That's not
kind of
even throwing at that
along
point. That's just like
with,
sticking it in her face.
I just want to like stick it close to their face and just kind of slowly rub it in. But I want to kind of try to make friends with Winona too, and I want to be like, okay, we can play.
We've got
You-
an even gender distribution of Pokemon.
You very carefully rub snow in Winona's face with your -1, and your
I
snowball
want
just falls apart.
You missed somehow.
I want you to know that even though the snow gets in her eyes, she doesn't blink.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to do it in their face. I was trying to put it on her cheek.
Winona
I wanna
eats
be
the
mean.
snowball,
Okay.
bites down
Fine.
on ice.
Crunchy.
like snow cone.
You know those
No.
dogs that like get really excited when you chuck snow up and they like try to eat it?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Winona, having being fed, is going to do like the little happy steps that dogs do. And
Happy
she
snap.
she's gonna try to repeat the gesture.
Gonna do your
Not-
taps, just bead.
Ooh, that's an AC of 1, so I
Yes.
don't think that hits.
It's
I
dependent-
have a 1 as an evasion.
meets beats. You're gonna take 17 damage minus your defense, and then it's halved for you.
He does it like a little too
Refined.
roughly.
There's like a tiny bit of gravel in it. So
It's got like a stick embedded in it. So it kind of pokes you in the eye. It's not
Or
fun.
do you want it to be exfoliated?
okay, so it comes out to a 9. So do I do 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hearing peaceful greetings across the tree is going to shout out, "Don't forget the mission!" And
Don't worry, I won't forget it.
Could
Uh,
so how do you rotate characters? I mean, like
Right
flip
click,
them.
advance, flip horizontal.
Dankyu is going to close the uncomfortably close gap
Oh,
with
I didn't
Gothita.
expect you to actually like walk toward. Okay, hi.
And just pick up a lump of snow, not even forming it into a snowball, and
Please
just
don't. I don't
try
have a
to
lot left in me. Please,
throw it
please, please.
right in Gothita's
I can be
face.
I can forget the mission.
I forget the mission. I can pretend it's not there.
That's total. Actually, I
rolled
might
an
have.
8.
Yeah, that definitely hits. I have an evasion of 1.
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of health left. Hang on.
The 10 damage
Oh
minus
god.
your defense.
Yeah, my defense is 7. That's 10 damage. So that brings it to 3. I had 24 hit points, and my 50% is 21.
You have hit
Owie.
your 50% threshold.
Owie.
You
That was
stand.
very fun.
My comrade.
It's just a slow mo as Dinkyu throws. It's like that scene in The Lion
Like,
King whenever Scar
don't
throws
even
the
think I could
embers. Gothita just rears back. It's owie.
Oh, I didn't like that. I'm going inside. I'm too damn cold. That's why I shouldn't have left Chauncey behind.
I'm kind of look up to her as she comes in. And is like, got you too, huh?
You just smeared snow in my face. It's so cold out there.
Agreed. I shouldn't have rolled through the snow like that on the way in because I got like packed into the snowball. This kind of sucks.
Do you want some help? I
You
can.
just see Scoop's
I can
face
brush
poking out
them
of a
off.
snowball.
I have hands.
If you wouldn't mind.
I love to
Just
think
keep
that whenever
rubbing that in
Gothita
his face, I guess.
I love to think whenever Gothita says, "I have hands," they just lift them up like they're like that one. Don't touch me, I'm sterile. Sir Chauncey, it is your turn.
Okay,
You also have hands.
Seeing that my little friend has been taken out, and I require to be able to win this, I'm gonna throw a snowball at Winona again.
Breaking the play agreement. How could you?
I got a 12.
12
That
hits.
hits.
16 minus your
see.
defense.
You
Oh.
gotta win this for us, Chauncey.
I gotta. I just really. I don't like ice and snow.
How do you throw
You're
this at
resistant to
Winona?
it.
I would like to believe that Sir Chauncey kind of like forms a little snowball and then like spikes it at Winona.
Like a
So-
volleyball?
Yes, because whenever my flames kind of glisten it and they make it hard, so then I'm gonna hit it.
I don't
So
think that's regulation.
I would like to say that I have hit 21, which puts me under the 50% mark. So this snowball is going to just cascade down upon Winona's Whittle head, and she is just going to face first plummet into the snow, where a muffled
Your mic peaked, so I just hear.
Yeah.
All right, that is Winona out.
and Winona is just going to shuffle back up, shiver,
Now it's
cold,
just the guys who are resistant to the ice.
Mhm.
and
Question: do we have to use snowball?
You have to use snowball. Yes, you're
Okay.
like
That's the point of a snowball fight. Yes.
Sir Cha.
I
So
mean,
Listen,
if you
I
want,
thought about
I can
using
use a water
confusion.
type move against you, but I don't think you want that.
Sir Chauncey's like,
Like that.
so I know snowball is what we're supposed to use, but I have this move called fireball.
I got blast cannon. That work?
I got thunderbolt.
all right. It is Dinkyu's turn. The final two.
Thank you.
Down
Going
to
to
you two.
start running out,
Hmm.
crossing the line threshold and seeing Winona no longer on the battlefield is going to let out a scream. No, Winona! Going to curl up a very large snowball, use both antenna, and try to just chuck it at Sir Chauncey.
Choose
Oh
chairlift.
no.
Oh crap! Okay.
I rolled a
Well,
14.
darn. Give me 1 second. Of course it hits, but
It's halved before you subtract your defense.
oh, it's half before. Okay,
Yeah.
No,
then
no,
I've
no,
been
no.
doing that wrong.
It's defense
Oh.
first, then half.
Oh,
Oh,
never
okay,
mind.
cool.
Lied.
I was like, oh. 14.
Otherwise, you'd be able to hit 0 damage.
Yeah. And
3.
so how close are you guys to 50?
Not.
Oh.
So, Sir Chauncey, thank you. The two of you, you decide that this war needs to end. The gloves are off, at least for Sir Chauncey, not for Dinkyu, because she doesn't have hands. But the two of you are going to get prepared for a bare knuckle street brawl to end this snowball fight. I permit you to use struggle to finish this up.
Yay!
Jesus.
Okay, cool.
Yo, that's big, actually.
I like poke my head out. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Are you
You see them beating the shit
beating
out
the
of each
shit
other.
out of each other?
For anybody who has seen Friends, I would like to just believe that it's like Monica and Ross whenever they fight over who wins the football game to get the little troll statue on Thanksgiving. That's just what I imagine. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna I'm gonna nod a little bit with determinedness. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use struggle.
Oh,
I
that would have
I
been max damage too.
got a -1.
Mm.
You
Well-
run up to Dinkyu. You
I'm
rear
imagining
back
they're
your
in like a cloud of smoke, like a cartoon.
Sir Chauncey.
I told you, I struggle.
You
So-
rear back your fist and you try to throw it forward, but it just goes right over Dinkyu. Dinkyu drops to the ground, antennas splayed out, so you hit nothing. And it's over to your turn, Dinkyu.
You
All
did
right.
nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Dankyu is going to say, no holds barred. All right. I got
Oh, God.
you. And
This is a water type. What are you doing?
Dankyu is going to change Her struggle type 2 water, which also allows me to utilize the special attack damage
I totally
instead.
forgot.
And that, let's see here. So I can have
Do
to
that?
do that.
We'll just keep track of it that it's water. You don't have to change anything.
Well, I do have to change something because there's a difference between my attack and my special attack.
Oh, got you.
Because I
I
have.
don't enjoy what you're doing. I'm
How
just saying.
how was Denkyu resistant to all of the ice attacks earlier if she's water type?
Her gen. Well, what gen ruling are we using? I guess
Would
That's a
be
good
most
question.
recent.
most recent.
Yeah, water type Pokemon are resistant to fire, steel, water, and ice type.
Weird.
Yeah, half resist. So then need to change that from a 6 to a 13.
Or, and just hear me out. You don't. How about that? How about we pretend that you did, but you didn't
I
actually?
come outside again and I hit you with a thunderbolt.
I'm back in this. Oh my god!
I'm not letting you go
Oh.
down like that.
So,
So
they
roll the 14.
yeah 14. So Chauncey, you take 25 damage minus your
Jesus.
special defense, and then you multiply it by 1.5.
Because it's water type.
I was at 32, and my life is 43. So I would believe that would put me down.
What's your special defense?
Let me check just to make sure. Special defense is 5.
Special defense 5.
I'm not
So
accepting that.
So it would have been 30 damage.
30 damage. Yeah, you are dropped down. Dinkyu, how does this finishing attack work? What does it look like?
It's going to be a mixture of Bri-Bri's learned competitiveness and also wanting to get the upper hand in battle, and it's going to be an antenna kind of like whip, but as the antenna gets like within a few inches of their face, it's just going to sprout like a little like water gun at the end of it.
Awesome.
Kind of like those
So
little joke flowers, you know? Yeah.
you know how so you know that I'm weak. I would just like to let out an intense shriek as soon as water just starts dousing my flame. So like
Your mic
Cut
peaked and
out for
picked up
the
none of
entirety of
that.
the stream.
Just on our side, it looked like that one meme of where like the cat that tilts their head up to the sky and screams.
that's the equivalent, but then just imagine a tiny shriek.
What the hell is going on up there?
You look out the window and you see that Sir Chauncey is just flying backward like an anime character and slams into the hedges.
That was a dense snowball.
Dizzy steps outside, says, All right. I get it. You win. All right. Winona, thank you. You win the first game. Let's move on. I don't like that game. We're gonna do
I
sled
feel like they
races.
should be disqualified.
No.
That's
no.
uncalled for.
Because then you would win. So I don't think
yeah, I think that I should win, yeah.
but
That's
wasn't Sir Chauncey also using not snowballs?
I have no
I
idea
didn't
what you
see
mean.
that.
Oh,
I
all
don't
right,
know
we're
what
gonna
you're
do
talking
sled
about.
races now.
I only looked at that last attack there, and I saw a water type move being used on a poor defenseless fire type Pokemon.
What is
I don't know what you're
snow
talking about.
but just
What
frozen
is-
water?
What is snow? I don't get it.
And sled racing.
We're sled racing? Oh no.
All
It's
right.
gonna be about speed.
So the rules for the sled race. So each of you has been given a track, and you all have your sleds. I need one person to be designated as the pusher and one as the driver.
Mm.
Are we still sticking with our teams?
Yes.
Okay.
I look at
Thank
Disney
you.
Oh.
like
Is gonna
you
look
have
at
legs, and so
Winona.
you can actually push.
Looks over to Denkyu, notices a lack of hands. Winona nods.
Dizzy will be like,
Lead
yeah,
dog.
that's all right. I can be the pusher. I'm pretty good at pushing things.
Yes, and
Now,
I can.
Theta, if you were to put your strength into a number, what would you
4.
say? I can be the pusher.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably for the best.
Now, the goal of the sled race is to make it as far as you can. There's not a finish line. You just, one person is going to push, the other person is going to drive, and you're going to try and make it as far as you can. I will give each team one action that is not one action per player, but one action per team to augment your track however you wish.
Or track, not the other track.
So like,
I suppose you could alter another person's track, sure.
we can change our own track.
You can do something to augment your track. You may be creative with that as you want.
Does Dizzy have any thoughts?
No thoughts. Head empty.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be different.
Um,
Does Winona have any thoughts?
um,
Go ahead. Peek in that brain of hers.
Oh yeah, I'm a telepath. I'm gonna.
It's just
I can
Nyan
look into
played
like
on loop.
Dizzy's brain, couldn't I? Or one of them.
Yeah,
Should I try?
sure. What's the check for it?
I have no idea. It doesn't really say. Here. No, that's for trainers. This is not very helpful.
Looking. 1 second.
Can I augment the sled?
How so?
I want to use reflect and make the bottom as smooth of a surface as possible with a little reflect barrier. Reduce friction.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Increase distance.
So,
That's all I got.
how this works is on page 308. Telepath. You really need to worry about the bottom part. So you can read the surface thoughts of people and their Pokemon X meters away, where X is focus double. Unwilling targets and targets that are unaware automatically resist the telepathy attempt. The user and target roll opposed focus checks to determine if the telepathy attempt is successful. So my
Okay, let
focus
me see
versus
what
your
my
focus.
focus is. Yeah, okay. Me?
I got a
Got a
7.
7. I get a 10.
You peer into Dizzy's mind, and you just hear, "Fucking loose. This dude ain't got no arms. How the hell am I gonna push a
Okay.
sled? I don't have arms. Why did I put together
Yeah.
these games like this? I've put myself at such a disadvantage, and I really wanted to put that star on the tree."
That sucks for Dizzy. Anyways,
All right, so we got the Scoop and Dizzy team. They've used their action. Winona, Dinkyu, what are you guys doing?
One thing to modify the track. No, I can't really think of anything at the moment.
Okay. Winona, any ideas?
at all.
You're asking Winona if she had an idea. Brother,
French
she
fry.
don't even have thoughts.
She does not have an internal monologue.
I was hoping that you would mind read Winona so I can just literally describe the landscape around because that's what she's currently looking at.
It's just like a constant narration of what she's looking at.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well,
I
Gothita
was hoping that
and
Dizzy would have any ideas. You could probably melt some of the snow to make
Yeah,
it
I was thinking
faster,
of melting like the top layer so that it's like tiny
like
bit of
ice.
sludge but won't hurt me. Yeah. So like
Yeah,
just making it like ice.
okay.
make it fresh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you do that. You'll like torch the top layer of snow to melt it, and it'll slowly refreeze, form a slick surface. Last call for Dinkyu and Winona.
I mean, outside of making a snow mound for a sick jump halfway through, I got nothing.
You
So
actually should do that though.
so does
That's
some
cool.
so Winona is going to be the pusher
Okay.
and Denkyu is going to be the driver. I have a very solid question. Since Winona is pushing, could she dart ahead and then brace down like a ramp to have the sled ramp off her rocky body for sweet air?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
For
Couldn't you
sweet
just make
air.
snow do that instead of your body?
No, not fast.
All right. So the
You
timer
have
is
a
going to
water
begin.
type on your team.
The 3, 2, 1, and all 3 pushers need to roll an athletics check.
11. Man.
I thought Sir Chauncey was pushing. Oh yeah, the 10 was the focus. My bad. I looked at the wrong one. I rolled an 11. Winona got a 12.
We have the same athletics.
Chauncey got a 3.
You rolled 2 nat ones.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I literally couldn't have done it any better.
Now, all 3 drivers need to roll an acrobatics check.
Oh,
you
thank
goodness.
God.
Winona, you'll run up ahead and form a ramp with yourself.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled an 8.
I got a 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that an orb would be extremely acrobatic.
I'm very aerodynamic.
No, you are not. You are an orb.
Yeah.
Orbs are very middle of the road for aerodynamicism.
Yeah.
Fish are aerodynamic.
Yes.
So, the sleds will take
Hydrodynamic.
off, and each group, as you've launched yourselves forward, you'll see the fruits of your labor as each group begins soaring forward at high speed. Gothita and Chauncey, the two of you will make it 7 squares ahead.
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna do it.
Okay.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's
No,
too
no,
late.
go
You
ahead.
already did it.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's do it. Winona and or Dinkyu and Scoop.
Wait, what?
The 2 teams that you guys are on, you see yourselves launch forward to 8 squares. That means that the 2 of you, your 2 teams, tie. And Dizzy's going to say, well, this has never happened before in any of the holiday parties I've thrown. So, well, I guess what this is going to have to mean is that both teams win a half a point. So that means that the
That's
last
so
game
dumb.
is...
That's so. I'm going for.
Hey.
Thanks for hosting this holiday party.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem at all. All right.
Yeah.
The last game is called
It would
Naughty.
suck to be doing this with no arms. I get it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty terrible. But anyways, the last game is called
I
Naughty
imagine so.
or Nice. Everyone back inside.
Stop chewing on things.
Winona is my spirit animal, okay?
In we
Chewing
go.
on a sled?
Yeah. It's funny.
All right, all of you head inside, and Dizzy produces a bowl of candy.
Cool.
In this bowl of candy, we have both sweet candies and we got spicy candy. Each team needs to nominate one person to go first. Their teammate goes after.
You can go first. You've been quite a gentleman. I'll go first.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Winona, you hungry?
Winona has already started like moving forward. Both of her eyes have locked into place, staring at the bowl.
So Winona, Chauncey, and Dizzy will say, "You go ahead, Scoop. You got this."
All right, sounds good. What could possibly go wrong?
The three of you group together.
Oh, I thought I was going first.
I thought you had said Sir Chauncey. Okay, Gothita, Scoop, and Winona move forward. The three of you group, work, colleagues from work, good old pals, and
gathering around the water cooler.
And to determine who goes first, you will play rock, paper, scissors.
Man, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
You call
I've
it
got
on 3.
hands.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna DM it to you.
Oh no, that's fine. We're gonna each roll d20s. All 3 of you roll d20s. Whoever gets lowest is the one who loses.
Okay.
I was gonna say, it's like,
Yay!
But
Stop. Winona really wants that food. Okay.
She's so hungry.
Winona got a natural 20. Gothita got a 15. And Scoop got a 7. So Scoop,
normally
you lose
that would be good.
the rock, paper, scissors, and you blame the fact that you have no hand, despite the fact that it was
You
agreed.
can only do rock.
Yeah, you could only do rock.
only do rock. It was rigged from the start.
And so you have to take a candy first.
Right.
Roll a d20.
17.
17.
You pop this candy into your mouth. They're like little wrapped. They look like rare candies. You unwrap it. You pop it in your mouth, and it's spicy. I need you to roll me a focus check.
Focus. 11.
You are able to keep the candy in your mouth, but it is so hot. You're sweating inside your membrane. Your tongue is on fire. Next.
Did he just like push it through the membrane and like slowly inch through? It was like a wet sound.
I'm gonna slowly float outside and slowly float back in with a mouthful of snow. Be like, that was nothing.
That's my turn.
Yep, you're up next.
Okay. Oh. Got a 4.
Slowly put the candy into your mouth. You feel the heat as it is spicy. Roll a focus check.
Are they all spicy? Got a 12.
12. You're able to hold the candy in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't even care. It's fine, huh?
Cheetos ain't even that hot.
You just have to put them in the freezer.
Yeah, you gotta put them in the freezer, and then they ain't that hot.
Yeah. It's a well-known thing.
All right, Winona, you're up next.
11.
Winona, you put this candy in your mouth, and it's spicy. Why is this spicy?
Why are they all spicy?
Roll a focus
They're
check.
just all spicy. Watch them just all be spicy.
I swear to God, they're all gonna be spicy.
Got an 8.
You just barely passed. The 8 is what you have to get to pass. Meets beats. You hold the candy.
Winona starts chewing.
All right, it's spicy, so your first instinct is to eat it as fast as you can. So
eyes are watering, but her face is completely stoic as she is just chewing, but she is streaming tears.
Is she chewing like a dog would or like a cow would?
Both.
Dizzy steps up, and the two heads are bickering with each other. He's like, "No, you got to do it first." "No, you're doing it first. There ain't no way I'm taking one of those candies. You know what's in there." "Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't want to." Well, you're gonna have to, because I ain't doing it. And he just that head goes to sleep immediately. Oh man, I hate when you do that. Gonna move up to the candy bowl, take one of the candies, slowly pop it into his mouth, and then he breathes fire because it is hot.
It's spicy.
Cartoon.
Are all these candies spicy?
And they're definitely all spicy.
He swallows it. You see it gets stuck in his neck. And he's oh god, oh. All right.
I
When
the Heimlich maneuver.
when he rolled a 17, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like all the odd ones are spicy, all the even ones are sweet. But then I rolled a 4, and it was
And it
also
was spicy.
And I swear they're all spicy.
I'm guessing there's like 2 sweet candies, and all of the rest of them are spicy.
Right? If you roll a nat 20, then it's sweet.
Sir Chauncey, it's your turn.
You got this. You're a fire type. You don't even care. You don't even care.
yeah.
This is below your station.
You eat one of the pieces of candy, and you like it because your nature
Yeah.
means that you like spicy food.
Man.
So roll a focus check and get a +2.
Great. 13.
And
God damn
yep,
it.
13 plus your 2. You're it's delicious. Very good candy. No, this is the moment where I tell you guys it's just like
Camera.
fireballs.
That's beautiful.
Swallow your candy and Dinkyu, you're up.
All right.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Reach
It's
into
a
the
sweet
bowl.
one.
Pop the candy in your mouth.
It's
Confident about this.
super spicy.
They've all been spicy up to this point. But surely this one cannot. Oh god, it's spicy. Roll a focus check. 8
You are a
beats.
bastard.
All right, because you all passed your focus checks, and this is the second round of eating these candies, the check has just now increased in difficulty.
Because we still got the spicy from before.
Mm-hmm. First
Oh
up
no.
is Scoop.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
You have never said that before.
Oh no.
That's 2. I say that all the time, just haven't say it in game yet.
You grab your candy. Still sweating
Scoop's
from the
actually
last
been
one.
saying it this whole time, but we didn't know it because he's a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the candy from the wrapper.
I horf it down.
It's spicy. Roll a focus check.
Damn it.
Obviously, it's spicy. I
7.
don't think there is actually a sweet one in here. I think you lied to us.
It's so hard to eat this candy with your 7 on the focus check. You spit it out, and you were disqualified.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Go roll around in the snow again.
Next,
I'm
Just
is
picturing,
go.
I'm
Gothita.
picturing like he's got like a stream of fire and he just kind of rockets out a window. Just
He sets off a car alarm. The police get called. Durst gets arrested.
yep. Definitely didn't happen before.
I just wanted to rob that store, man.
I just wanted to catch that cat. It didn't work.
Gothita.
Stop
Your turn.
trying to catch stray cats then.
Very friendly though. That one wasn't, but they usually are half the time.
So 7.
7. You grab
Roll a focus.
your choice of candy. You pop it into your mouth. And it's
Fully
sweet.
anticipating it to be spicy. Huh?
I'd give it.
Huh? I'm shocked. I'm appalled. I'm like,
But
It's
it's
quite nice.
cloyingly sweet. No.
There's actually
My-
sweet candies in this
my
bowl.
nerves must have died because this doesn't taste spicy. That it?
Success.
Fine.
That's it. It's fine. It's sweet.
Dang.
Winona, your turn.
Winona, eyes still streaming. She's not even gonna look. She's just gonna like a very hungry dog in a very shallow food dish, just sink her muzzle in there and take a chomp.
Eat the candy wrapper and all.
It might make it less spicy.
You pop another piece of candy into your mouth. And it's spicy. It hurts.
Nom nom nom. Focus roll.
Ooh.
You spit it out. It's too hot. It's
And
too hot for you.
Winona's gonna get 1 chew, 2 chew, and then she's just gonna, and it's just gonna
You don't
fall.
understand this. It's food that hurts.
She's gonna look at it confused.
I want to read Winona's mind now.
All right, opposed focus checks.
Okay. That is a 9. Usually I'm better than that.
All right, you beat it. What's Winona thinking about?
What is Winona thinking?
I
What's Winona
eat
thinking about?
food, but why food eat me?
This just sounds like slam poetry.
I go over and I pat her head. I
Friend.
don't know. I don't know why.
We snap for Winona.
Nobody else hears it.
Okay, so Spooky themselves as a god snaps for
Yeah, the players snap for Winona.
With Winona's high perception, she stares.
Looks to the heavens.
She
Is like,
stares
what's
up
that
at you.
noise? And you're all like, what are you talking about? All right. Next up, Dizzy.
You know how we're all looking at
You
them in
walk
like
up.
an isometric, like 2/3 view? She tilts her head and looks into the camera.
He picks his candy. He pops it in his mouth, scared after he gulps and pops it in, and oh, I got a sweet one.
Hey.
Rigged.
Rigged.
That one was rigged. I got 2 slices in a row.
And now we've got Sir Chauncey.
12.
You grab your candy, pop it in, and you breathe fire from how spicy it is. And you're like, ooh, that's tasty. Roll your focus and add a +2.
I got a 9 plus 2, so 11.
Pass.
Woo.
Now it is. Thank you. Thank you. You know, if you lose this here, your team is out. You take your
It's
candy,
gonna be unfortunate.
and it's spicy.
Ah, not again.
Why are my players role playing in the chat?
Good RP. Leave us alone.
Leave us alone. We're trying not to talk over you and
Just-
also trying to get our roleplay in.
There's just a bunch of beeps.
I
Uh-oh.
rolled an 8. Womp womp.
Womp womp. It is too hot. Spit it out. Thank you and Winona are disqualified. It is
Go
now down
outside.
to Dizzy.
Just Dizzy,
With
Chauncey,
Gothita.
and Gothita.
Yes.
You got this, Dizzy.
Gothita's turn.
You don't understand the amount of focus it takes to wield psychic energy like I do.
Okay, Edgelord.
It's like, actually, I kind of do.
14.
I was talking to you, Scoop.
Grab your
I
candy.
know you do.
Grab your candy.
Oh,
Pop it in your mouth. And it's spicy. Roll a focus check.
13.
13.
You pass. You swallow it, tears streaming down your face, your lips puffy, your eyes red. You get it down. Pass this round.
This
Dizzy's
is
turn.
nothing like having to do my own stunts.
This is far worse. This is hell. What have you done to us, Dizzy? Dizzy pops in another candy, and this one is spicy, and he starts screaming, running around in circles, and he has to spit it out
Oh.
directly into the fireplace. And Sir Chauncey and Gothita win this round.
Mm-hmm.
I give him a high five with the hands that we only have.
Since
Wait.
I like spicy, can I do one more?
Yeah,
You
Okay.
you win the bowl.
yeah, you could just have the
Okay,
bowl.
cool. I want to eat the bowl.
So above board, there were only 5 sweet candies in the bowl. The rest were all spicy.
Yeah.
What
had a
numbers
feeling.
were they?
6 through 10. 1 through 5 was spicy, 6 through 10 was sweet, 11 through 20 was spicy, and then every time you got a sweet candy, I replaced that number with a spicy.
Hmm.
Okay. I was like, I want to roll.
Nice.
You successfully eat the glass bowl. Good job.
Well, we've got a tie between the two teams.
We do.
So I need one person from the Denkyu Winona team and one team from the Scoop Dizzy team. To
Oh,
Oh wait,
hold
never
up.
mind.
Hold up. How is
Yeah.
this a tie?
Dinkyu and Winona.
Right.
Yeah, Dinkyu and Winona. You are the winners of this with your 1.5 points.
nice.
Woo!
The games they were over, and all through the house. Well, I guess it's a cabin. Either way, there were shouts. The winners looked up and yelled skyward with glee. Victory had come, and they were merry. But the cheering stopped sharp because of Dizzy. Because Dizzy asked, "Where the fuck is this tree?"
Huh?
Winona picks the pine needles out of her teeth.
Dizzy's heads are gonna argue with each other. And I thought you were supposed to be getting the tree. No, you were supposed to get the tree. I mean, we absolutely had the tree, but I mean,
I'm sorry. Did we walk in here and we had an argument about who's gonna put the star on the tree? None of us saw the tree. I assumed it was already in the room.
there had to have been a tree here.
Why would we have argued
You
if there
see,
was no
you see the pine
tree?
needles. Like Winona's still chewing like a cow chewing cud.
Winona?
Mm,
Did you eat the tree?
no.
Well, what's that in your mouth?
Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Come here. Come here. Open your mouth.
Winona starts chewing faster.
Starts
Chasing
running
her around,
away
like,
while chewing. Yeah.
trying to open her mouth.
All right.
Pushes
all right.
over Scoop.
Dizzy's gonna look out the window, and it's snowing. It's dark from all the games that you've been playing. It's night now, and he says, "Well, we're gonna have to get a tree, if we're gonna put the star on. And I know how badly Thank You and Winona want to put that star on the tree. So we're gonna have to go find us one. There's an axe out back where the wood is cut. Let's go get it, and we'll find us a tree."
Okay, hang on. None of you have hands.
Well, then I guess you're gonna
Is
have to
it
do it then,
wise?
Miss Hands.
Okay, first of all, let me fucking finish. No, fine. I'll do it. I can chop down a tree. How
Okay.
hard could it possibly be?
Milady, please let me do that for you.
No, I should do it, because I have hands, right? I should do it. I should chop down the tree. It's fine.
Sir Chauncey's gonna hear the tone that Milady does, and it's gonna resemble a lot of madams. So he's gonna just quietly back up. He's gonna be like, I know where this will be going.
No.
You all
Let's go.
exit.
Let's go outside.
You
Come on.
all
Come on,
exit the
guys.
cabin. Gathita leading the charge to the back. You storm out, stomp your way to the back, an angry look on your face. You find the axe still embedded in the stump where the wood is cut. The moonlight shines down. Everything's still dark. The snowflakes coming down in large pieces. You grab the axe.
For a brief second, while Gusita has her hands on this axe, she looks like the guy from The Shining. Just Kubrick's stare. Dark thoughts cross her eyes before she shakes them away.
You head towards the woods. It's dark and snowing, as I said. The moonlight makes the snow shine a bit, and this is the only way that you can see. Everything is enveloped in like a low blue glow. You move through the woods looking for the perfect tree. None of these pine trees outside are small enough to fit into the house. You keep looking. You have to walk into the woods. The crunch of snow beneath your feet. There's a noise you can hear further in. It almost seems to be moving in time with your footsteps. Everyone roll a perception check.
Yeah.
0. How did I get a
10.
0?
6.
How did you get a 0?
I don't know. I
Oh,
rolled a
you have a
perception.
0 in perception?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Gathita, Winona, 2 of you see something moving about between the trees ahead, but it's too hard to tell exactly what it is.
Right.
Yeah. Winona, you should go check what that is. I'll stand here and make sure we don't lose the group.
So Winona will angle up a paw next to her snout. Okay. And then she'll like do the long leg trot, you know, when dogs like not forward but
Oh
like
boy, she's stepping.
yeah. And she goes to investigate.
You move
Ooh.
forward, ahead through the trees, alone, 5 of you remaining back. A large tree that shook a little bit, a little snow falling off, and it rotates to look at you. This enormous Obama snow looks down. Fancy luck meeting you lot out here. Say, I was on my way to get this little
Scottish?
fella some help. Reckon you might be able to give him
Help?
some shelter?
Um,
He's looking down at you, Winona.
Winona looks up.
Winona, what is it?
Friend.
Is it actually friend, or is it just you've seen somebody and you're identifying them as friend?
Winona will walk up and she will press her forehead into their side. Friend.
I'm gonna go
But like,
see what
I love
Winona's
Winona
talking
so
about.
much.
I'm gonna go follow her.
So
I will also
I'm
follow.
certain she's about to get killed.
we just had an
Yes.
encounter redeem for a helpful one. And
Oh.
with a 2, that comes out to a sudden weather change. So the snow clears up a little bit. The clouds dissipate a ways from the moon, and it becomes brighter. It's no longer harder to. It's no longer hard to see. You guys are able to see just fine, and the wind dies down a little bit, so that cold is not so biting on you. And this will come into effect, or would be coming into effect more in a little bit. But for now, this is going to preemptively help you guys out. I won't tell you too much on how, but it is assistance. So you guys who hung back, you see Winona talking to a tree. You see Winona speaking, looking up. Would you like to approach?
Oh, she's just gone crazy again. Okay.
I would like to approach, yeah.
I will also approach because I'm curious as to what this tree is saying.
Oh, you've got a bunch of friends with you.
What the
Grunch?
Friend.
I'm gonna walk up to the tree and I'm gonna kind of like look a little bit closer at it. I don't think Sir Chauncey would know what an Obama snow is, so I'd be like, what are you?
Oh, well, I'm an Obama snow. I found this little fella up in a storm near the top of the mountain. Figured I'd do him a favor and get him out of the cold. Would you mind helping him?
little fella?
Yeah,
I would
this
like to
little
look
fella.
at the little
And
fella.
he's going to present a cold, icicle-covered Pokemon. It's got pink skin, black accents over it. Its ears fan out like that of a bat's, and its face looks uncomfortable from the cold, and it's shivering. It's unconscious in the Obama Snow's hand.
Can I take it
Hey,
and
yeah,
warm it up a
we
little bit?
we have a walking space heater.
Sure. Yes. And he's going to lean down and hand it to you. Say,
I would like to kind of use the slightest like little warmth to be able to kind of keep him warm.
okay, you'll begin giving him some warmth, and he'll say, "Say, what are you all doing out here in the storm? Looks like it cleared up a little bit, though."
Well, we were going to have a competition to put a star on a tree. Except there was no tree.
Oh,
And I fear I may know where it has gone.
so does that mean you're out here trying to get yourself a tree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, Wait, Winona should totally walk up onto the tree and put the star on his head and be like, "There you go." Walk away.
Well,
Mm,
I'd be right glad to help you with whatever tree you'd like to get. I can help you cut it down. Why don't you choose your tree and
Okay.
I'll carry it back to your where are you staying?
So this random cabin that Dizzy has us all isolated at, and also I don't know where our trainers are or our other coworkers are, for that matter. How did we? How did we get out here?
We're moving
Do any
on
of you
past that
remember
point.
how we
How
got?
about we choose a
Crystal
tree now?
Hey,
this one.
hey.
Winona's gonna walk up and she's gonna place a paw on a random tree. This one.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
look at the
That one?
tree and I'm gonna nod and be like, I agree with Winona.
The Obama Snow
As long as it's not
will
a Pokemon.
cut it up towards the top, making it just the right size for your cabin, and he'll help carry it back. Sir Chauncey, you're holding the Pokemon in your arms. He's about the same size as you, honestly. So he's quite large. You've got him draped over your shoulder, and you're trying to keep him as warm as you can. And eventually, you'll have led the Obama Snow back to the cabin. He's going to set the tree at the front, and he's going to say, "Sorry, lads and lassies, I'm a bit too large to make it inside your cabin. I hope you can do the rest from
Lord.
here."
I absolutely think we can. Thank you for all of your help.
Of course. I've
Thank
got to
you,
make
kind
it
sir.
back home. Yes, absolutely. Always happy to help a friend in need. Now, I've got to make it back to the top of the mountain, but to me two sons, Grover and Topher. You have a wonderful night. And he's going to wave you off.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Just ominous, like creepy twin wave.
The Obama Snow will disappear into the trees, and you won't see him anymore.
That
Now,
was
love
this
him.
fortuitous.
Pokemon that you have inside the cabin now is still shivering. He's unconscious. Still got icicles formed around his chin.
I'm gonna continue to hold him, but I'm gonna walk over to the fireplace and I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna kind of keep him like right in front of me, and I'm gonna kind of hug him from behind so that he gets the fire from the fireplace in the front, and then he gets like my fire uh from behind, so that way he warms up all the way around.
Okay. Alrighty.
Do any of us know like which kind of Pokemon this guy is?
You do not. Now, you all will get your tree hoisted back up into the stand, put the tree skirt down over the course of the next hour or so, put ornaments on, and it's finally time to put the star on. Thank you, Winona. Would you like to do the honors?
Thank
So
you is going to actually try to pick up Winona and kind of Simba hold Winona up to the star.
the moment you start lifting Winona off the ground, she is going to start barking and flailing, not understanding what's going on.
Up, 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 up.
Bark!
You get lifted up, you're barking left and right, and then you see the tip of the tree. You have that star in your paws. You remember what you were supposed to do, Winona.
Ah. And she will take a bite and then place it on top of tree.
It is a 4-armed star.
4-armed star gets placed on top of the tree, and Dizzy says, "Wow, that really does look pretty nice. Well, it's time to exchange gifts."
Mm.
And he's going to put 4 brown paper bags underneath the tree and wait for everyone else to put their gifts in as well, or 5 brown paper bags, sorry, underneath the tree,
I'm
and wait for
going.
you guys to give your gifts as well.
I would like to
We
immediately walk outside.
we were told
Um,
beforehand that we were gonna have to bring gifts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I was not told this.
And what are you doing outside, Sir Chauncey? Oh, hold on,
I'm going to.
stream just disconnected, and we're back. Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to actually walk over to. So this is like a cabin, right? And they use. Do they have coal anywhere?
Yeah. We'll say they have coal. They have some firewood.
Okay. I want to walk over because I have forgotten my presents, but I don't want to be a bad friend. So, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna kind of squeeze and use Ember on four. Yeah, four. Other than me, no,
5.
five. I'm gonna use Ember and squeeze 5 little coals into tiny diamonds,
Okay.
Nice.
and then I just want to
Are you
bring
able
them
to
in.
do it?
You come back
Go inside.
inside with your gifts. Thank you. You're going to have your gifts put under the tree, as well as Scoop and Winona and Gothita. And now it's time to distribute them. So after immediately putting them underneath the tree, looking at them for a moment and admiring them, time to hand them out. So Dizzy will give each of you a brown paper bag.
Open mine.
Inside is an oran berry.
Ooh.
Consuming it will heal you 10 HP. You, all this relaxation and gift giving you guys are doing inside has also allowed you all to rest up. You may heal yourselves back up to full.
That's
Yeah.
concerning.
Smile face.
Winona,
We
When-
we achieved the objective. We hand out
Colon
the
3.
presents and then we go home.
Colon 3.
No, you don't mean that. You don't mean that.
so
You're not getting silly with it.
Winona's gonna walk over to Sir Chauncey, and she's gonna make like almost a retching noise as she will cough out the top
Oh.
of the star, and she will just friend, and she will nudge it towards Sir Chauncey.
I will pick it up and I'll kind of
Oh.
nod, and
As soon as you touch it, I flinch away from you.
I'm gonna put it in my little bag with my snack for later.
Oh.
Of course not touching it. It's just gonna be in the same bag. I'm gonna put like a little. I don't know. Do Pokemon have napkins?
It's in a little baggie.
All right.
I mean,
You put it in a
yeah.
doggy bag.
That wasn't funny.
Winona immediately takes a D100's worth of damage.
She is dead.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Winona, what gifts did you give everybody else?
Looking around, Winona is going to notice the 4 chair legs that have been almost gnawed off. She's going to quickly run over and like snap each one off, like cat, and then just like nudge it towards the other Pokemon. Friends.
Each of you gets a chair
I
leg.
love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Thanks for this chunk of wood. I will
Thank you.
appreciate it forever.
Winona is beaming right now.
And you guys, the 3 of you who have not given your gifts yet, can go in whatever order you choose to give out the rest of your gifts.
Trying to think.
All right,
So,
I guess
I-
Chauncey hasn't dealt out his gifts either. So Chauncey, you're included.
I will walk over and gently hand over my teeny itty bitty diamonds.
Each one is very hot to touch, but it's warm because it's cold.
Yeah.
Gothita, is kind of grossed out by this concept of you giving her something for a second, just after watching you handle the second-hand star arm. And then as soon as she sees that it's shiny, she snatches it.
I was like, listen, if you don't want it, give it back. Like,
No, it's fine.
Winona
my jar of dirt.
will sniff the diamond, open her maw.
No,
No.
no,
No, don't need that.
not for eating, Winona.
I
And-
wanna.
And as Winona goes to like bite down, she's gonna stop as she has finally found something her rock teeth can actually crunch into. And she's just gonna look very puzzled.
I
Can
want to
I?
walk over to Winona, and I want to. Does Winona have like a little collar or anything?
She has a bandana on.
I want to go ahead and kind of like try to like
Here, I
warm
was
up.
actually gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna give out like little pieces of clothing for my
Okay, go
gifts,
ahead.
and I was gonna give her a collar, and so I was gonna, when I gave her the collar, try and stitch the diamond into it.
Yeah,
Okay, then we can do your thing.
the diamond comes freely from her mouth. She is absolutely stricken. She doesn't know how to act right now.
You don't know how to eat it.
Yeah, I pick it up telepathically as I walk over. 'Cause I'm cool like that, and present her with like a little collar. Here, maybe this would be better than inside you. I stick the diamond onto the collar and put it on Winona.
All right.
Nice.
How about thank you and Scoop?
And I guess I should go ahead and.
Yeah, what are your other gifts?
Oh, yeah, I was like, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and give out the other gifts then. So I hand Dizzy an infinity scarf that can fit around both necks. It is a little bit cumbersome because it does restrict the ability they can move away from each other, but it's a big enough scarf that it shouldn't be too tricky.
Their get along scarf.
Yes, their get along scarf. I'm trying to think. I gave Scoop a little beanie. It's got a poof on the end,
Hey,
of course.
you got a poof.
It's got a poof.
Scoop got a poof. It's just a floating ball with the big old scarf and the hat. With the poof
He's so
on it.
comfy though. He's so comfy. I give Thank You a little like, they're sort of like earrings, but for the lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
They're little yellow topaz earrings.
Hell yeah.
And oh god, I'm trying to figure out what would be best for Chauncey because I only got like halfway through the thoughts before I was like, oh no, my cool idea is gonna be stolen. I give Chauncey a little amulet. It's got a cute like star, like a 6-pointed star, or 8-pointed. It's got like the middle 4-pointed star and then a tinier one for the backdrop, like a medal of honor, basically.
Nice.
Thank you and Scoop. You're the last two.
Thank You's gonna rustle over to a bag near the doorway and take out 6 pairs of aviator sunglasses
Nice.
and hand them out to
Oh,
each
man.
one. 2 pairs to Dizzy, 1 for each face.
I love it.
Nice.
All right.
And Scoop's gonna go over. He found a bunch of cool rock / gemstone looking things that are all that he roughly carved into the shape of the people giving them. So this little Gotharita got a little purple one. You got Sir Chauncey with a little red one. Got Denkyu's is slightly yellow. Robcraft's is slightly brown and deliberately chosen out of a rock that Winona can't eat. And then Dizzy's is going to be just a little porcelain little sculpture. So like I made these with rocks I found outside.
Thank you.
That's
Japan.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was collecting the rocks while I was making snowballs. I had to make the decision as to whether I was going to be that kind of person today.
But I
Thank
chose to be
goodness
a
none
good
of us would be
person.
like that.
Winona is going
Nobody would do that.
Winona is going to stare down at this tiny rockin' Rockruff, and she is immediately going to panic, bark at it, and be scared because she doesn't know who this little tiny Rockruff is.
You're too
Winona,
small.
Winona, that's you.
Terror is going to cross across her face.
No,
It's
she
a rock
doesn't
that looks like
understand.
you.
She doesn't understand the concept of her reflection. You can't do this.
Immediately bats at it with one of her paws.
No. Winona, look. It's
It's a rock.
nice.
You have to restrain her. All right. Dizzy will serve you all hot cocoa as well to enjoy with your orange berry.
We got it. We got it.
The evening was jolly and merry and fun. Laughter for all, except for just one. The Pokemon by the fireplace wakes up.
Oh my
Hello?
god, I forgot he was here.
Where
I'm
am
gonna
I?
walk over and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, little guy.
Who are you?
My name is
You
Sir
were
Chauncey."
you were frozen out there. Chauncey warmed you up.
Thank you, Chauncey. Where am I?
Well,
Whenever he talks, he's got like these two little fangs that stick out.
I love him. I want to adopt him, and I want to keep him. I'm gonna kind of
That's
shake my head
a great
because I
question.
don't know either.
Hey, Dizzy, where are we?
Oh, it's my trainer's cousin's cabin.
You know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
what happened?
It's Dizzy's
What I
trainer's
miss?
cousin's cabin.
Did we do the candy already?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we
we
did.
did the candy.
Oh, thank God.
We should have said no and then watched him fall back asleep.
Pokemon says, "Well, I
Can't be being
greatly
yelled at.
appreciate it. I really do."
I'm gonna pat his little head and be like, to be honest, we're given you by an Abomasnow who was very kind and found you. So I took you in and tried to warm you. Are you warm enough?
I think so. But I'm really hungry and I'm really thirsty. Do you have any food or anything to drink?
I'm gonna
We
give
have.
him my berry. I'm gonna
Yeah,
apologize to Dizzy, and I'm gonna be like, "Here's my berry."
I'm also gonna give him my berry.
It's not like I went
We
and picked one
also
myself or anything. But yeah, sure, you do that.
I'm
have
sorry, I don't have
hot
any
chocolate.
food.
We got a bowl full of candy right there.
That's
Spicy
hot.
candy.
It's spicy.
It'll warm him up.
Also, that's my candy. Get out of here.
You eat it if you're so offended, Dizzy. You go
No,
eat
no,
the
it's
candy.
fine. It's fine. He's gonna cross his
Yeah.
necks like he's crossing his arm.
Yeah,
No.
whatever, Mr. Next.
You give the small Pokemon his berry. Something to drink, please.
I'm gonna
There's hot
hand him my
cocoa.
hot cocoa.
You give him some hot cocoa. The grandfather clock in the cabin will chime. It's midnight. The Pokemon will begin to drink very rapidly and chow down on his food. Berry. Say, my name is Spite. What are your names? There's Enchancy.
I was like, I've already introduced myself, but okay.
Well, I'm Dankyu.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh,
You're gonna see his body will begin to shake and tremble. He's gonna begin clawing at his
uh,
skin as if he has a terrible
Oh my god.
rash,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
grip his
He's
head and yell,
lactose intolerant.
"Ah! Ah!" And in a frenzy,
First,
Spite will leap out the front window of the cabin and try to run away, before he collapses in the yard.
I'm kind of glad because technically I don't have a name. Would have been a little awkward to explain.
I'm gonna go outside and check on him.
Winona will introduce herself fully moments after the scene that just happened passed. As
Yeah.
Winona, wait, come back here, darn it!
Wait a minute. Why are there what? Tony?
So
Toad?
Hey, Tony.
Toad?
Tony, why are there so many?
as you exit the
Tony,
cabin,
why are there so many?
Spite's back will bubble, and 4 pink blobs will pop off one after the other in various
Oh, I
directions
don't like this.
and begin to grow in size. Spite will raise his head, now adorned with a black mohawk and evil eyes, before running off into the woods towards the town.
Ah,
Is this the
What?
monster from freaking Gremlins or whatever?
Oh my god, we fed him after midnight.
Uh, you made the freaking Gremlins.
Winona will
You got-
venture outside.
You have 4 impidimps. I don't know what gremlins are, but we got impidimps here.
Friends.
You're gonna hear as these 4 pink.
Oh,
Uh,
I think I was on the the cast for this movie. I don't remember.
Your name was Spite. We should have known.
I thought it was Spike.
no, his name was Spite with a T.
Oh, yeah, I heard Spike,
I heard Winona.
like the dragon.
I
I'm so
love
proud of you, Winona.
You all step outside, and these impidimps, they one after the other, seem to extend their claws and retract them over and over, sort of feeling out that they've just been born.
Born?
Born.
Born.
I don't like this.
Jason Bourne.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
Leave. Get out of here.
Aw.
Adding
them to the initiative tracker for us.
You don't gotta do that.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm doing it.
No, we're just gonna talk it out. It's fine. You don't have to go through all that effort. It's fine.
So, what happened
This
to
is clearly
Spite
just it.
other
I
than them popping out? Like,
misunderstanding.
where's he himself, or did he turn into one of them?
He teeheed off into the woods.
Okay.
What a freak.
Same.
Shows up, gives live birth, and then runs off into the woods.
With leaving us with his children.
I'm not paying child support.
He's like, Merry Christmas. Here you go. Here's 4 kids.
No.
It's the gift of responsibility. I appreciate it.
Winona, you are up first.
You're the fastest.
Winona will slowly trot forth to this one, give them a sniff, and pose the question, friend.
Food, Winona, food.
Winona, not knowing that this is a combatant yet, because it hasn't made a combative move, will merely look at it and wait for a response.
This is her complication?
All right, over to Dinkyu.
Denkyu's going to. Oh man. Quick question for you. Since Bubbles burst 1, does that also hit allies?
It does, yes. Move hits all legal targets surrounding the user in a radius of X. So yes, burst moves do affect allies.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then going to the impidimp that's right in front of Winona. Which square is it actually on? Because it's in between 2.
It's in the northern one.
The northern one. Okay.
out in front of the cabin, you've got 4 impidimps, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Winona walks straight down the wooden path or the stone path, makes it up to the first impidimp they see, and then Dankyu, that's the one that you're closest to. They're to the left of the path.
If that's the case, then I'll take my 3rd movement square there and attempt to bubble.
Okay.
Jesus, that does a lot of damage.
Hold on. Something doesn't seem right. Oh, stab's not supposed to be on, is it?
It is on, yeah.
It is on. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah.
Okay. So 14 hits, 26 damage. That's special, right? Yeah, special. Okay. Deal a huge amount of damage, immediately taking down a considerable amount of their health. They're gonna wince and hold parts of their arms, their newborn arms. You're punching a baby. They take
That'll
2
be so
injuries
bad.
from that attack.
Oh man.
It is Dizzy's
Okay.
turn. Dizzy sees all these Pokemon. He's like, "Hey, this is my trainer's cousin's cabin. We can't be having no ruckus out here."
I'm glad we established that precedent earlier.
And Dizzy is going to full sprint, go off to the right of the path, and is going to attack the first Impidimp he sees with a peck attack, critically failing. He is going to trip and fall and faceplant in the snow. He's going to slip on some of the ice that was, as earlier, Chauncey had torched a bit of the ground and created ice,
No,
and so that's what he's going to
consequences
slip
of
on.
her actions.
He's going to faceplant and hit the ground. And that is going to make him vulnerable for this, which is the equivalent of like prone. It's going to be Impidimp number 3's turn. Impidimp number 3 going to run up right in front of you, Winona, on the stone path.
Friend.
I don't like these things.
He's going to use Bite.
I hated them in the game. I hate them now.
13 hits you for 29 physical. And I technically rolled a 15, so you are actually flinched. You will give up your next turn.
What?
I thought that only lowers initiative by 5.
Real life Whooper is yelling at me because he's supposed to be fed tonight.
Because I'm looking at the volatile statuses and it says lower initiative by 5, vulnerable statics.
Flinch says you may not take actions during your next turn that round. The flinch status does not carry over onto the next round. Oh, so if you have a higher initiative, it doesn't matter. That's kind of crazy. That's cracked. Okay. Yeah. So flinch doesn't technically do anything to you because you're faster than it. Doesn't carry on to the next round.
Let's
Interesting.
go.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Next is going to be Gothita, and then
Yes.
make sure that you took the damage on that too, Winona.
Okay. I've been wanting to try out this new move. I should not get greedy. I'm going to. Oh wait, they're dark type, aren't they? Because they're impetus. Never mind. I'm so glad that I'm so decisive. I'm gonna run up behind Winona, come up over here, and hit the one that just attacked her with a thunderbolt. And that is a 9 to hit.
This is a ranged attack, by the way. And you're trying to hit Impidimp number 3, the one that just ran up.
Yes.
Because you're using a ranged attack within the melee range of another enemy, and the target is not them of that ranged attack, they will get an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
So Impidimp number 1
That's
is going
fine.
to take a struggle first before we apply that.
It doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit. All right, I just met AC and your evasion's higher. So the 9 does hit on Impidimp number 3 for 26 special damage.
It does not paralyze.
You deal a considerable amount of damage to this thing. Also, striking this newborn, giving it 2 injuries.
Well,
You're a
the
monster.
thing is, I don't care. I am also baby.
Impidimp number 1's turn is going to use. He's actually gonna accept his fate with a. Ooh, actually no, he won't, because he will get destroyed if he steps away.
Step away, step away, step away, step away.
No.
Step back, step back, step back. We could all take opportunity attacks on you.
He is going to use Uproar. This is a burst 1.
Nope.
He crit failed. He goes to shout, try to make a bunch of noise, and he's like, he fails. He hurts his throat. He has
no.
he's not going to be able to use Uproar the next time it's available because his throat hurts. It is impotent number 2's turn. It was on the other side of the path,
Sure
the
the
right
fuck
side.
away.
He's over nearby Dizzy.
Mhm.
Impotent 2 is going to use Uproar. He's going to laugh at his brother. And then show him how it's done, properly using Uproar. Does a 4 beat your Dizzy's evasion? Let's see. I almost asked the player who is playing Dizzy, which is me. Does it hit
That
the
would be
evasion?
you.
Dizzy's evasion is not that high, so he is going to take 18 damage.
Oh, I just realized something. Oh, this is gonna be good.
And it's Sir Chauncey's turn.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna walk over to impotent number 2. I'll go right there. And I'm going to try to use Ember.
Nice.
13 will hit
I
for
got a
20
13.
special. For 20 special damage. You hurt this poor baby boy. But you actually
Awesome.
don't give him an injury, so it's all good. It's all right.
I just make it really hot for him.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
uncomfortable.
3 of us are technically classified as baby Pokemon.
Scoop.
It is now Scoop's turn. All right, so these guys are all taking care of these close to us, but I know there's that fourth one kind of way out there, so I'm gonna move 1, 2.
As you move
Wait,
out of
wait,
his
wait,
melee
wait, wait.
range.
I clicked the wrong square. I was gonna, you know what? Screw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just take whatever opportunity attack I get hit with.
5 hits for 19 physical.
Yep. So I take 19 minus my defense.
Yep. And then you are closer to impotent number 4, which is the furthest back on the right side,
Yep.
next
And
to
I am
a
going
smaller
to,
tree.
I'm going to fire off a flash cannon at it.
Ooh. Good choice.
Yeah. Range of 6, so we're gonna. Whoop! Oh, come on.
So glad I helped you steal that.
No.
You crit fail, and as you
Oh,
charge
never
the
mind.
flash cannon in your mouth, you go to fire off this beam, but it explodes before you fire it off. You're going to take half that damage. There's 16 special damage.
Does my special defense apply there or no?
It does.
Okay. So 16?
Yep.
My 6, that's 9.
And then impotent number 4 sees you running. He's going to laugh. And then throw a snowball at you.
What?
Going to
At
hit
me?
for 17 physical damage. Yes.
Y'all, I am getting wrecked right now.
Oh my god. It's the club all over again.
Winona, it's your turn again.
Winona, reeling from that bite, because that half health mate is going to assume that, oh, this is game, and she herself will target the one in front of her with a bite attack.
13 will hit
Nice.
for 27 physical. That is a 15 on total, so that does apply the flinch to it for impotent 3, so he doesn't get his action this turn.
I will also say, I was looking it up. They are I think they have a type resistance to this move.
Yes, dark resist dark. Or I think it's fairy that resists dark.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I just know they have a resistance.
They take quarter.
Oh, because dark resists dark as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. 27 minus their physical. It is so incredibly low. Breathing like. And it's Dinky's turn.
Denkyu going to sweep around to the
Which
back to
which impetus
avoid
was this?
That was impotent
the one
number
right
3.
in front of Winona.
Okay.
Seeing that all of Denkyu's newly made friends are out of the way, going to attempt another bubble
Do it.
in order to hit both of them for a
Ooh,
A crit.
critical
Critical hit.
bubble,
the nat 20.
Jeez.
dealing 28 plus 12 crit damage.
It
A
also
little-
lowers their speed by 1 combat stage.
They're
How do you-
still
Or is
alive.
it by infinite because they're dead?
Yeah, how do you
Lowers
how do
their
you
speed
finish
to
these two?
0.
I think Denki will kind of like thump the ground as 2 bubbles come out of her mouth and kind of envelop both of the impidimps, and the bubbles just start slowly like shrinking and shrinking as
They're
the air
panicking.
inside of them.
They're panicking. They're clawing at the walls, and you can't hear their screams. But then the bubbles pop, and so do they. They're gone.
Athena smiles.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Winona looks on.
She
Where'd Fred
does
go?
not process it.
Yeah, no, she's
Object
gonna utter.
permanence. Where is it? Where
She's
is
gonna-
it?
She's gonna utter those exact words as she paused the space where they were. Friend. Puts paw in. Takes paw out. Doesn't know what happened.
Dizzy is
Put your
going to go for
red
a
pie, your
peck,
red pie.
an impotent.
I think I actually sees a pop up on the corner of her screen that said Gothita approves.
Why is Gothita a psychopath?
She always has been.
Always will be.
Always will be.
2 hits the evasion. 27 physical against impotent number 2.
It's gonna be crazy when she has a neck.
And as Dizzy fires forward with his peck, this impotent 2 just like pops.
Mike peaked.
Oh damn. Here, let me see if it picks up.
Yeah.
Pops.
That was so tiny.
And Dizzy's gonna be like, hey, yeah, take that. Look at me. I'm protecting my trainer's cousin's cabin.
Nice.
Very important.
Denkyu's just going to
to you.
side eye.
This is Gothita's turn.
Okay. Let's see. How far can I get? 1, 2, 3. 3. That's probably close enough. I'm gonna try and hit that the impotent that's targeting Scoop with another thunderbolt. So glad I don't just have psychic type moves anymore. That is a 10 to hit,
10 hits with 32 special damage.
32 special damage. Does not paralyze.
He's impotent.
There's like a faint smell of roast beast.
Do I burst the bubble now and say that that's an every other turn move?
Oh, did Gothita use it last turn?
Yeah.
What?
That was the last move that Gothita used.
Yes.
Your frequency is every other turn, so you will not be able to use that this turn.
Is it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then ignore that.
Retcon.
Oh, is that what EOT stands for? I had no idea.
Yes.
Okay. Then instead of that, I'm gonna step a little bit closer.
You gonna punch him?
Gonna punch him. Got 15 to hit.
Is it showing the names of the moves for you guys? Because the top box
Nope.
is.
It's
It's
white
blank.
text.
Okay.
Blank, yeah.
What move
That's
is
a
that?
pound.
It's showing
A pound.
me.
That is a pound.
Pound.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just cool like that and I can see everything.
I guess so.
It is there. It's just the same color as the background.
Yeah, if I highlight it, I
Oh,
can see
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Well, I have dark mode on. Maybe that's why.
I have
also have
dark
mode
mode
on.
I
and
also
it's
have
still
Well, then
white
I don't
text
know
on a
what
gray
y'all's
background.
issue are.
Turning
Okay.
off dark mode doesn't make it any better.
15 hits for 11 physical damage. That was the lowest roll that you could get.
It is. I'm really not bad. I'm not good at physical attacks at all.
It is Sir Chauncey's turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna skedaddle my way over to the last impotent. Okay. And then I'm gonna do Ember. I love me some Ember. That's a good move.
6 hits.
Got a
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll let you do it. I've been saying it because you were having issues seeing it before.
Yeah, I know that I had to go back and forth from the journal tab to the little chat
Yeah.
tab, and so I've gotten a little faster at doing it.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay. Yeah, 6 hits for 20 special damage. He's still chilling. It is Scoop's turn.
How is this stupid thing still alive?
Because he is barely taking any damage.
Evaporate it.
Well,
Wipe its existence from the face of this earth.
since Boschcan is also an every other turn move, I'm going to walk up to it, and we're gonna do a
Or
struggle.
one move.
I have other moves. They're just all psychic type.
Aren't you telekinetic?
No,
Oh. What?
Yeah, I don't think Scoop
I
has
am
it.
not. Nope,
No, not the move telekinetic.
Right,
The-
the capability. Scoop doesn't have that.
I do
one.
not.
Yeah. What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
All right,
Roll
yep,
that
struggle. I'm gonna. Hey,
These are 14.
14 to hit, 16 damage. You're gonna reel back and just gonna slingshot and hit this thing in the face.
And exactly that. It then holds its fingers over its eyes. It's like, "Eh!" And it's his turn. The last in the initiative. He is just going to use a struggle attack for now.
On who?
I probably should have declared that before I roll. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll. That is gonna be. He's gonna go for Sir Chauncey. And hits.
Could we take the other roll instead?
Wouldn't the other one still hit?
Yeah, it did, but for less.
No, the second roll is less
It
damage.
doesn't do less
17.
damage.
Oh, okay, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, 17 physical.
Okay.
And it's whipped over to Winona's turn.
Let me do some.
Winona, food.
No, a 6-on-1 fight with this little imp.
He's just
Let's
all
see.
crowded around him, kicking and punching him.
Winona will step where her friends used to be. We'll turn over to Dankyu. We're friends.
Yes, yes, we are.
No, where?
Oh, we're friends. Points that way with one of her antenna towards the the
friends.
group of people.
Friend play. And with that, Winona will launch a snowball.
That'll
Ooh,
hit.
nice. Max damage.
Catch.
Dang.
5 to hit. 21 physical. You still up? And it's Dinky's turn.
I was really hoping that would take him out.
Not catch.
Well, Dinky's gonna run over, wind up another snowball, and go ahead and chuck it at the impotent. Rolling a 10 with a max damage of 14.
Oh boy, howdy. He's still up.
Oh my god.
He's
Bro.
low, but he's still up. Dizzy's
Dizzy.
turn.
Dizzy,
Dizzy.
go.
Don't worry, guys.
Jason, no.
I'm coming into the
Dizzy.
rescue.
You reckon
Taking
he
your sweet
passed?
time.
But as he goes in to use his peck attack, the impotent, as he's targeted, uses sucker punch.
Did he do
I'm
that?
pretty sure it misses. Yes, sucker punch is if an adjacent foe targets the user with a damaging attack, sucker punch may be used as an interrupt move against the triggering foe.
No.
However, Dizzy's speed is too high, and so he does not get. He dips and dodges the Impidim's sucker punch. The two heads split apart from each other, and then they come back together for a peck attack. And the peck hits with 15 as the accuracy check for 34 physical damage, and this thing pops. You hear like a loud balloon pop as it
Gross.
disappears.
Well,
Winona is going to stare, and then her mouth will slowly open in horror.
I hope that teaches us all the real lesson of Christmas. Never help anyone for free.
Not a really great lesson, but okay.
The nightmare was over, or so they all thought. If they didn't
God
stop
damn it.
spite, then this was all for naught. It was time to go trekking through snow and through ice, to bring justice to spite, the very not nice.
All right,
Okay,
I will trek my way.
roll out.
fine.
Winona is
I'm
gonna
taking the
be
axe.
nudging the snow where that last impotent was, frantically looking for them.
Winona, it's this way.
Winona,
Friend.
they're gone. I'm sorry.
No, not gone. He left. We're gonna
He
go
left.
find
Yeah,
him.
he left. We're gonna go find them.
Fine, friend. And with that, Winona is pacified.
All right. Did it transition on you guys' screen?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
good.
Cool. So you head
Listen,
deeper into the
Dizzy, I've
woods.
worked with her for a night. I know her perks. What makes her tick? A night.
You all head into the
A
woods,
singular night.
and this is
Really
also
hasn't been that long.
this is also where that special encounter helped you out earlier, because you would be in the middle of a blizzard right now and be taking hail damage each turn. But
Oh.
it's clear. The night is clear, so the moonlight shines down on the onto the snow, and you've made it quite a ways, probably about a mile away, and you're following these tracks until you see up ahead headlights facing your direction.
It's one of them human inventions, huh?
Get in a car and
Do
is
any of
about to
us know what a car is?
Yeah, you know what a car is.
Okay.
Dupe knows.
Winona's gonna beam, and she's gonna say, "It's a noom."
It is a noom. You're right.
Denkyu's gonna put up both of her antennas and shine lights back.
Winona
I'm
points
gonna
her paw
hide.
at Denkyu. Noom.
Meow.
So it already sees you. The headlights, because they're pointed directly at you.
This is an actual car. This is a car.
Why does the car have an initiative order?
Why does the car have initiative? I'm going
It's
to move.
Truck-kun.
I don't want to be in the direction of the car.
No, Germ, no. No.
And you hear shouted through a loudspeaker. It is I, Spite, here to ruin your holiday.
You
I
can
literally
drive?
said he was gonna run us over. I said that. I predicted it.
Now face the true terror of my naughty mobile.
Oh my goodness.
No.
It is
No.
Winona's turn. You guys are in the woods.
We're in the woods.
I'm
Why is there a
here
car in the
for
woods?
it.
Why is the Pokemon driving a car in the woods?
Oh, that okay.
Like, have you heard of Grand Theft Auto?
So
He does GTA 5 role plays.
can I roll a perception to see what let me see what this and or what this is?
Those are rocks.
Those are rocks. Okay. Are they? Do
You
they
don't
look?
need to roll perception. You can look at them.
No, I didn't know if one was shaped more like a little cabin or not.
Nah, they rock.
All right. Do they look big enough that Winona could hide behind one?
Yes.
Awesome. So let me No, get a hold. Nona.
I just have the worst imagery of impotent Tokyo drifting through the snow.
So Nona
Gas,
will
gas,
move
gas is playing from somewhere,
3,
ominously through the woods.
5. And Winona will end her
Just
turn
make
right
your
there.
initial D.
Thank you. Your turn.
Gonna walk over to the riverside or the creek side. Is it frozen over?
Sure. Unless you don't want it to be. It's because I couldn't really tell what you were trying to do, but I realized you're a fish, so you probably wanted to go in the water. Huh?
I mean, it'd be preferred for movement purposes.
We'll
but-
say it's frozen up near the shore, but it's not frozen towards the center. It is
Okay.
moving water.
Okay, cool. I've moved. I can't do anything else. Ending my turn.
Okay. Dizzy's turn. Dizzy is gonna say, "What the hell is that thing? Is that Spite? Is Spite in there?"
Yeah,
Yep.
he can drive.
Winona will
Is it Spite
lean
or
over.
man?
Spite or
I-
man?
Spider-Man.
Spite. Oh,
Hmm.
Winona will shake her head. No, it's new.
Yeah. Dizzy's gonna run up and hide behind a rock. It's got Theta's turn.
Cassina's also gonna run up and hide behind a rock. Except I don't think she can move that fast. She only has an overland of 6? Question mark? 4. Lied. She only has an overland of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the as closest to a rock as I can get. So that's it.
It is the Naughty Mobile's turn. You hear
No.
the engine rev, and you hear Spike or Spite yell behind the wheel. Coming through.
Oh man.
Moves up here, and then you're gonna see him drift around the corner and ram into Dizzy.
Oh geez.
I call this move vehicular manslaughter. I guess pokey slaughter.
This. Oh, Jimmy's gonna be so annoying if you die.
7 to hit will land for 16 physical damage. This is a steel type tackle attack. Is what just happened.
Yeah. The Naughty Mobile.
Also, just saying, I regret giving him my food.
It is Sir
I knew
Chauncey's
that
turn.
it would be probably a mistake, but I was like, no, I'm gonna trust that, the DM has good intentions and that this is gonna be a wholesome ending. Nope, it wasn't.
The DM had
Over so
intentions to
many-
give you those orange berries so you could heal yourself for the coming fight.
Never assume the DM has good intentions ever.
Do we still have those orange berries, or have they been
Sir
consumed?
For the
Sir
people who
Chauncey?
haven't given them away, yeah.
Yeah. And if you think Winona hasn't eaten it already, that's up to you.
I still have mine, which is good.
Also, I
My
just moved
headphones
behind a
died.
tree and that's it.
It's Scoop's turn.
All right. I'm gonna wander over here. I'm gonna get behind this tree. And I think I still have my berry, so I'm gonna eat that like now because I am in dire straits.
Okay. You'll use your action to eat it. And then
That gives 10, right?
yeah, it'll give you 10 HP.
Woo.
Okay. It's Winona's turn.
Eats berry.
Okay. You'll heal up 10 HP as you eat this, scarfing it down behind the rock.
Paper bag and all.
Paper bag and all. You accidentally eat the diamond from earlier too. You just swallow it whole.
I sewed it into her
Oh
collar.
yeah, it was in the collar. It's in the collar. My bad.
I was like,
I like how
Alright,
immediately it was just like no.
Okay, so would consuming a berry be considered my action?
Yes,
turn?
it'd be your action. You can still move, but that'd be your action.
Okay. With that, seeing that the Neum has decided to be mean to Dizzy. Winona is going to move forward right beside it and bark at it because it's being a jerk.
Dinky,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
I like the idea that Winona is one of those little yappy dogs.
Like a little
Only,
Pomeranian.
only until she evolves.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna swim up the river right next to Dizzy. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave
You're gonna cast
on the
Thunderwave?
car. Well, I'm gonna zap it. Gonna rub my antennas together and send out an electrical pulse.
Give it a
You send that over. You see the lights inside the car, like flicker, and you hear the engine sputter. Brum, 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 but it keeps going. So this thing can't be paralyzed, but I will, instead of like doing paralysis, I'll say that its overland is cut in half. If that sounds fair. Actually, we'll say it's paralyzed because paralysis is like you roll to see if you can move. So we'll see if the electric or if the electronics in it and the engine is able to keep going. So yeah, it is paralyzed.
Cool.
Dizzy's turn. He is going to get back up and look at it. He's gonna look to you, think you, and say, "How the hell are we supposed to fight a car?"
My plan was just zap the crap out of it.
All right, snowball. He forms a snowball and he
We're gonna
chucks
snowball.
it. Chucks it right at the grill, and it like splasters right there. It's gonna do very, very little damage. It's resistant to this. It's Gothita's turn.
Gotta zoom back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should put me in range. Maybe. Hang on, let me check.
You move up
Where's the
close to the.
hitbox on this thing?
You move up close to
Yeah, it's definitely in range.
the rock, and skirt around, keep your head around the side. And then what are you gonna try and hit it with?
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
That is almost paralyzed. Okay.
It's already paralyzed.
Yeah. But I was gonna do it again.
Double paralyzed. The
double
16 to
paralyzed.
hit. For 22 or 27 special damage.
Yes. Electricity.
You'll hear the car start sputtering again. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. It is going to move forward, and then he's going to spin the car. He's going to spin it on the back wheels. Back up 1. Still within range of you, Winona, here. And it's going to use smog. There's a line 2 attack.
So what I'm hearing is you have decided to roll coal.
You decided to roll what?
Roll coal. You have performed a rolling coal.
And the engine backfires, and you see an explosion go off in the front of the car. It starts smoking. You hear Spite say,
Your car is so shitty.
"Yeah, I need to take it to the shop."
Oh my god, I caught
You
one.
to the shop.
I'm gonna put you in the shop.
I'm gonna put you in the shop.
So Spite exits the naughty mobile, it being destroyed, and he's going to tell you, "Oh no, then I guess I'll have to fight you myself."
Winona's eyes are going to lock forward as she has spotted something she is familiar with. Friend!
No, I'm not very nice. I'm not your friend.
What is this, Skeletor? I am not nice.
I am not nice.
No.
Winona clutches her head. Not friend?
Not friend. Enemy.
I
am your nemesis.
And with that, Winona will have a momentary blank expression before her eyes lock on, and she has entered into fight mode, as this is no longer a friend.
It is Sir Chauncey's turn.
Bleeper
Well, now
Agent
I'm
Winona now
scared of
online.
Winona's fight mode.
Yeah, I think we saw some of it during that snowball fight.
You can see now that he's out of the car, he's got those icicles hanging from his ears and jawline that make a sinister icy beard, and his hair is messy in a black mohawk.
I'm gonna use Ember. I got a whopping 10 with
But you
20.
did roll max damage.
10 does hit with 23 special. Yeah, that hurt. Scoop's turn.
All right. I'm gonna scooch up 1, 2, 3. Wait, so it's not a car anymore, so I don't have to worry about getting run over.
Yes.
I'll still scooch up this far. Then I'm gonna pop up over the rock. I'm gonna fire off a flash cannon, which I can do because I didn't use it last turn. This is the first turn. So flash cannon, I'm gonna light this guy up, or try to, and not. Woo! Oh, come on! You've got to be. I rolled a 2.
Poor baby.
You're gonna see he's gonna grab his groin and pull it up like a cartoon character, like he's rubber hosing, and the beam is gonna go right underneath. I'm evil.
What the heck is up with Scoot?
Okay.
It's Spite's turn. Spite is going to look to you, Winona, and he's gonna say, "Do you know what enemies and nemesis do?"
Nemesis.
Fight sucks, man.
What is anemone?
It's someone who gives you presents, and he's gonna hand you a box.
No, don't open that.
No, Winona,
Don't
don't open it.
Winona, he hate you. He don't like you.
He goes to hand it to you, and he's like, "Fuck! I forgot to set the timer," and it blows up in his face.
I don't like those.
Got a crit fail. 5 damage base is equal to twice the result. I hate this so much. Damn it. 39 fucking damage.
You're gonna put yourself on the naughty list.
He looks down at the present, and
Oh, it's off in his hand.
he looks down as he realizes that he didn't set the timer, and panics as he drops, but it blows up in his face, and he has like a smoking black streak above his head. He's like, "Ow, that hurt." It's Winona's turn.
Winona will see this. There is a small moment of hesitation before she remembers neurons firing. Oh, not friend.
Neuron activation.
And she will go for a bite.
7 hits for 23 physical, but he is he has 25% is what he takes of that. So he takes 4 damage, which is enough to finish him. So how do you finish Spite the Very Not Nice?
So as stated earlier, Winona is no longer in friend mode. She is in enemy mode. She's going to go for the throat, grab him, and keep shaking until he goes limp.
Oh my god!
God, you're gonna shake him.
I was gonna make a joke about how it was like a shitty Joker, but now it feels bad.
Do you grab him and he's like, help, Spite, help me! And then eventually the screams just stop, and you drop his limp body on the ground. He's like Family Guy death
Gossip is a
pose.
little wigged out by it.
Winona's gonna let him go. She's gonna look around and she's gonna nudge the body. Not play no more.
What the hell's wrong with this dog?
Is he
This is-
dead or
Right.
can he be knocked out? Because I don't want to imagine that this cute
No,
little
I hope he's
dog
dead.
just murdered.
I
I
hope he's
I
dead.
I hope you all understand whose rock roughs this is.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Durst Rockcliffe. Yep, this fits.
Durst did hold up like a random store clerk at knife point because he wanted a new Pokemon. Didn't want to pay for it.
All right. Well, this feels like a job well done, everybody.
Nope.
We look to each other.
Feels
and
terrible.
Dizzy says, "Let's go back to my trainer's cousin's cabin. Let's enjoy the
Surely
rest
we
of
can
our
help
holiday."
something shorter than that.
Vice friends. Friends!
He had to
Yep.
find us.
I will always be your friend if that's what happens to people who aren't.
Friends! And Winona is going to gently nudge you with her forehead.
I will pet Winona with my hands that I have because I have hands.
You all head back
When-
to the cabin. Finish enjoying your hot cocoa. Dizzy made cookies. Then you head to sleep. Warm in the cabin with snow on the roof. The Pokemon slept soundly, no longer aloof. Sweetly they slept all through the night. Not even a wink was spent on poor Spite. Through icicles forming and through the frost bite. Spite curses you all. To all a good night.
I
And,
don't think he does.
and suddenly, in an alleyway in Saffron City, there's steam rising, the sounds of horns in the distance. Jimmy and Dizzy lean heads on each other and drool with closed eyes. And a Hypno finishes swinging his pendulum before quickly reaching into Jimmy's pocket, taking the money from his wallet and running away down the alley. And that's where we end the session.
It was all a dream.
It's just a dream. Oh, I love it.
God damn it.
I hope you
Happy
all enjoyed our happy holidays. I hope you all enjoyed our holiday session. Our first guest here, certifiably spooky. We've
The
got
day after tomorrow is a different year. I can leave this behind.
have a great night, everybody.
Bye.